Yo, let's see it launch, huh? What's up with the Apex? Oh, there it showed up. Now it showed up. Now we're ready. Now we're going. Now we're moving. Now we're growing. What is this? What is this?
Nice to meet you. You know who took that picture? You. Wait, I remember you. He know me. He know me. He was at the honor. I saw that picture. I was like, that's fine. Yeah. I mean, I meet you for the longest. It's kind of great voice. They made yeah, plus now very nice. Thank you. I need more. Whatever.
I'm ready. Let's get the job done.
Today smells like victory. I love pretending to smell. Sniff, sniff.
Yeah.
This is your champion.
There we go. Bro, this is Canoe 3. This is Canoe 3 right now.
I say we land here. Hold your breath. If you have a respiratory system. Let's check out that way, friends.
There you go. Yeah, it's in my,
First blood. Pretend it's not us.
pretty good. 素晴らしいというか、はい、なんかメダルがたくさんになってます。
1 minute before the ring closes. We have time.
Like each other, the guys that made the
Jump in.
a lot of information. Not sure who can use that information to their
The ring is in close proximity.
advantage
Less than
and
1
bonus,
minute.
but I think
New kill leader. As our
they're
form.
going to instantly scan. Chicago the pitch up. So it looks like he's very confident and going as he go here. And he's really locked in. AC isn't too confident. Again, hopefully he knows. He's reading just a bit later. He's going to read it. But I'll try to comprehend it as well as PG, Trevor. He has 3 seconds to guess them. He's going to... Oh, this is going to be back. Oh, this is big. He's see, you said PG! Endo. Once you get upon just a few points of the 5K.
The ring's close.
The
10
cow.
seconds.
Out in the field. I was wondering where that was going. Yeah, cow down in the field. Not going to be sleeping warm in the...
Listen up. The ring's moving.
It's being See what I need to enter the room. Change.
Off the spot left, no time to be tired. Looks like a care package is coming in. Big things in that.
I have this thing on my phone.
Extended heavy mag, yeah. Ladder
Shot a cargo box.
Wait, hold on. Wait, that was your idea? Wait, and she got, hold on.
Laser sight here. Level 3.
Alright, I'll confess tonight. I told you to go to the revenge page on Twitch and shut. Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Wait, that was your idea? Wait, and she got, hold on. Wait, is this recently? Yeah, so we're like, oh, go live and do that thing. And run all we had. Your idea. It's comfortable myself. Hey, right. Oh! Oh! There you go.
Contact with hostile.
It's really hot.
There's a jump tower here.
It's not super fast.
Okay.
Okay. Alright. I'm excited about it.
Here's your birthday present.
Here I go. Grappling.
We fought hard now here, but I think just in the pressure when it's just I think we don't have the balls to handle in the pressure as well to take those balls and play with those balls.
Right? You see someone?
Yeah.
Fuck Jen,
Crafting.
Sakai,
1 minute, friends.
Saki, Pisakaki, Saki. Move, buddy, move. Get to the tower. Get to the tower. Get to the tower.
Who's ready to fly on
We'll go to the next tower.
I am.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome simply to the town.
Get to the next tower.
Hey, play Marco Polo. No, why are you just skipping steps on me? No. What you not playing on? Step on your own meter. Okay,
I'm repairing myself.
Okay, I'll play Dire Top Dot. What is that?
The next ring is quite
Right,
far.
come look at me.
Oh my god.
Come. This is the new me.
Got a replicator coming down.
What is he doing? Look at me. Normal thing.
He's becoming his true self.
Can you send it to mom and dad?
Press the joint, it's like folding outward.
This is
Let's see how this one tastes. Okay. Yeah. I think this works pretty well. The rose petals and the Bruno still well together. And the salami and the artichoke hearts are both kind of tangy. I think it's got a nice balance between the two, with the mayo really holding it together in the middle. It's a great balance of textures and flavors. I'm gonna give it a 10, and I'm gonna call it simply
1 minute. The ring is far. Great.
Yeah,
the
it's
ring is
pretty
close.
good.
Less than a minute.
That's for the best sandwich, Jacob! That means it's the best of the best! You can't say it's pretty good and then
Only
ruminate
30
on its
seconds left on the clock.
mediocrity in
The
your
ring's
mouth and then
close.
give it a fucking 10!
Here's your birthday present.
It took me a second. Usually I'm giving the shot. You get it there? It took me a second. Usually I'm giving the shot. You get it there? Huh? No, not this time. He's like, you are the bottom now?
Grappling.
He's like, you are the bottom now?
Rings moving.
Shot a cargo bot.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Incoming care package. I love loot. I got myself a vault key. Cool.
Yeah.
One of your friends was.
I think we should move that way.
Gosbraten. Gosbraten outside. They came all the way to Norway.
Get ready. It's zipline time.
Wait, no! No! You went the wrong way, bro. Follow me. Yeah, didn't you see the cutout you had to take? Holy fuck, I'm gonna make it. Get back and I'll come get you. I can drop you bandies right here, but you're almost in here. I'll come out and get you if you die. Prepare yourself.
Round 3. Beginning ring countdown.
I have been down.
Delivering replicator.
Replicator on its way down. Quick line and I gotcha. Pass me that shoe. 1 minute. Rings nearby.
I have been down.
Just a skill. One thing.
You didn't pick yourself
45
up.
seconds.
You
Rings
didn't
just
grab
over
those
here.
bandages and put them on.
Lifeline's got your back.
Get up and hop.
Rings
Jump,
close.
jump! Hold on, I got 3 seconds. 2, 1.
Help John if you need it. Recharge
Probably
that
shouldn't
shoe.
move, but we got
The
10
ring's
seconds.
close. 10 seconds.
Warning.
Rings moving.
Delivering care package.
Sure could use some health or
You
some
hear that?
shields.
There's a care package coming down.
No, let's settle. Let's settle
We're
and wait.
doing great. Only 2 enemy squads remain.
Settle in and wait. There's 2 squads to remain. We can go get this win right here with third party. Peek up on them slowly. We got no shields. We got nothing. Just some rats out here.
1 minute. The ring isn't far. Great. The ring is close. Less than a minute.
Seconds. Rings close. Shield cell here. Med kit here. Syringe here. Shield cell here. Might be something good this way.
Warning. Ring movement in progress.
We're all inside the ring. Good.
Kareteep says, I really hate that we still have white shield.
Well, I can't do anything about that. What can we do? You can give me a purple shield. I'll put it on, buddy.
Heavy ammo here. Heavy ammo. Light.
Hostile
Never
over
mind.
there.
You see one where?
Target over there.
Target spotted.
Care package over there.
Leveled up. It's upgrade time. Let's see what the doc ordered. I'm upgraded.
Now you
And
push
ready
into him.
to
I see
time.
him down here.
Enemy spotted.
Ring countdown.
Not all of us are in the ring.
There's one up there, and there's one right there.
Enemy. Hostile over there.
We can get. Let's go up behind him.
That way.
No, no, no! Don't go direct. Go flank. Go flank. Get up behind him here.
Let's
Get
go
it
that
behind
way.
where they just came from.
Enemies are shooting at me.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Don't do that.
Using grapple. Great. The ring is close. Less than a minute.
We were technically in where we were, but we're going back around to get this third party.
Only 30 seconds left on the clock. The ring's close. Recharging shields. The ring is fairly close.
Calling in a lifeline package.
Warning. Ring movement in progress.
Contact with target. I am taking fire, friends. I have been downed. Care package over there. Contact with target.
So quickly.
So, we're gonna go to the apartment. This is
That's where you're going,
exciting
moving to?
because it's a place where I'm living alone. I want to make it my oasis, you know what I'm saying? It's really nice to be able to walk in and just have like a fresh palette. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this area has really bad Wi-Fi. Here's the apartment. Very nice. The desk goes here. Alright, my stream desk. I'm gonna put a couch here, and then a TV here, and then maybe like the drawers here. Okay. Decorations
Oh,
here.
she got a lot
Here's
of
the
money to
kitchen,
spend.
a lot of drawer space. I even have my own dishwasher. Here's the bedroom. This has carpet, thank gosh. The queen bed goes here. And
Carpet,
then
you're gonna
I
ruin
really
all that
want
shit.
like vanity drawer here. Maybe vanity here. Queen bed here. Look at how clean it is, I know, isn't it great? Yeah, there's not really a lot of sunlight and the lighting's kinda ass, but we can fix that. I do want to get maids. Here's the bathroom. Looks great, right? Wow. Big closet. So hopefully I'll have all my clothes nice and organized here. This is the new apartment. Don't you love it? And it's only $1,700 a month. Pretty good. I moved out because our lease is ending, but I'm really excited to have. Okay, this is where the stream desk goes, and then I want to have a couch here, but I don't know if I can really fit a huge couch. Really cheap. Yeah, I found that's not bad. It has a washer dryer. I do want to hire maids because apparently this apartment complex has like a maid system that you can hire them through. Very favorite. Onto myself. Room for activities. And then this will be the three background,
Introducing your champion.
couch. The desk goes here. Desk goes here. I sit here.
I'm the jump master.
Couch goes here. Table goes here. And then TV stand goes here. Oh! Okay. I'm gonna put something up with this. It's perfect. So much room for activities. So, let's and putting stuff where I want it to be. My goal is that everything has its own like.
Yeah, that's awesome. Until you start using shit.
The mouse pad is
Get ready. Move
What
out.
are we doing? What are we doing? We got a team with us. We got.
in the back. Already messy. Maybe I should put it like
Push back.
maybe up there or something. I don't know. I'm stressed. I want everything to have a place. How about like here or something? Okay, so the top shelf is reserved for items that you don't really touch a lot. Terrible signal. Okay, I'll just put you guys right here. I need my Wi-Fi. Maybe I'll open the Wi-Fi. Alright, is this good? Is this good quality?
Ring
Thumbs
that
up?
by 1 minute till close.
I'm gonna try to move the bed frame to the other room and see if we can start moving it. Okay, I hope it doesn't need that many parts because I don't really have.
Up in the chimney. Oscar Mike.
Best frame that I've ever owned because the one in my house is
Give me a
from the
sec.
past
Recharge
tenant,
the shield.
and in college I always used a dorm bed frame. Oh wait, that's not true. I have this really cheap Amazon bed frame here, so.
Ring closes at 30. Get moving.
Chat,
Know when it gets toasty?
that's one of the things I'm gonna build this is my Tuesday I'm gonna give up. So
That's a
it was
little
on Tuesday, it took them an hour and a half, so take me 3 hours. I don't know if I'm willing to like dedicate myself to do all this right now. Is the quality alright? Okay, you can see everything. Dang it, I was hoping that the quality would be bad. So I'm like, oh, screen, and then maybe when I get the Wi-Fi we can go. Yeah? Okay, here is what it looks like. I have like a nice headrest and then the frame. What the fuck
No
that
kill leader.
What's
Go
that?
and watch out.
It's only 12 steps. 6 steps. Okay, this is easy. I have made a trampoline, so of course I can make a bed frame.
You're welcome.
Oh, chat, this is so
Gotta hop up here.
boring.
Turbocharger.
Please do not
For the
completely
Havoc
tighten all the hardware
Extended
until
light
the
vacuum.
entire
Level 2.
assembly is complete. I think I give up. Okay, I'll just take out all the
Attention.
all.
Shotgun bolt package. Level 3.
No.
It'll increase fire
We
rate
got
for
the
shotguns.
E's. E's
Looks like a
on
care
the
package is
A
coming
with
in.
the
Big things
P1.
in that.
The first screw. Wait, no way that this is like deep enough to. Huh? This is easy. Hey,
Go ahead.
30. Woo! Step 1 done. Spacers? Wait, what? They didn't say to put T2, so I'm not gonna put any T2s.
I'm
This
watching.
one is. Doesn't say that. Hello? No way did they forget something. Oh, you're so smart. I think this is a G. Yes!
Got me. I'm down.
Great job! Look at the other side part.
Enemy shield broken.
I realize that it's important.
You're about to get third party.
Idle like Etchie says.
I'm not going into that to die. Because, but
Am I
yeah,
supposed to go back in
I'll
and,
go
like,
rescue
all these
you,
because
fucking
that
idiot.
Velcro side for the mattress.
Fucking
So if it goes
screaming up there
like
for
that.
no reason.
Okay, yeah. So we should go this way. We should go up. This is actually so easy to make them the IKEA furniture. For the IKEA stuff, I was struggling crazy. I really hope it doesn't break. The issue is I'm getting like a 150-pound mattress or something. What if it just completely like breaks the bed frame? Then I die, and then I'll just put the mattress on the ground. Honestly. Okay, got this done. Next step.
One dude
We're
leaves.
Cruising through it. Looking good.
He wants to take a 10-minute penalty over that.
This does not look
What a
normal,
loser.
but we'll just keep going. No, wait, this is actually a lot of room. I still have a lot of room here. Oh, cool. It looks kind of lopsided. Yeah, I could definitely do like a what's in my apartment list because I'm getting everything basically from scratch. That'd be fun. And then you guys can recreate it in your own apartment. We're done. But that looks good. It's a little lopsided, but pretty cute so far. No, chat. There's a desk here, kind of. Do you see it? Oh, it's gone. I don't know. We're fine. How do I do this? What's through? Yeah! We did it! Done! Okay! That's done! How does it look? Woo! What? And then I put a thing there, and then I put a vanity there, hopefully. I don't know if I should put it closer to the wall. Like, what is that thing? What's this? I don't want to be centered, because I want, like, a desk on the right for my makeup. That's for TV. Oh, okay, I don't need Ethernet in this room, so that's good. The side with Eva is upward during installation. What the fuck is Eva? Okay. Cool, that's great. I just have to get
I'm not
another
gonna make
cross
this.
thing
Oh,
here,
fuck.
and then I can do black, and then I'll be
fuck.
done. Honestly, I'm building it. We did pretty freaking well. I'm usually ass at building stuff. We did it in like 2 hours. That shows you that anyone can do it. It was actually pretty good instructions too. Okay, it's almost flax time. And then we're done! This is a sturdy bed. It's not really that tall though. I was gonna put my suitcase underneath, but I definitely can't fit that. I haven't gotten any noise complaints yet, and I've been here for a few hours. I think we'll be fine, right? Viewers here! Okay, perfect! That's it? That's all I have to go for all that work. Okay. I mean, looks nice and cozy. Now we do the fun part, which is putting the slats on. Why is it cracking? It's just me sitting on it. Wait, is that can I left like lay down on it? I can't lay down. Oh, I was gonna lay down on this. My god, it's just so huge. Yeah, we did it! Like, how am I supposed to trust that a mattress is gonna be good on this, but not my body? The first piece of furniture, all nice and snug. Bed goes here. Maybe I'll even put a TV in here. TV right here. Ooh, that's nice and satisfying. See how the tissues just fit perfectly? We did it, chat! All moved in, and then I will slowly move in stuff and put them in their place. Lovely new place. A lot of good room. I don't know about. There's like you can walk outside, and then there's like a small closet. What I'm gonna do is I think the bathroom is pretty much ready. Like, there's nothing I really want to add. Closet, I just fill it up. I was expecting
Don't worry, I got a squad mate's banner. Rings close. Only 1 minute to go. Half the squad's left. I'm not even tired.
Our buddy could have been part of this, but he left us like a bitch.
Ring's not that far.
Who does that? Only bitch.
Pass me up, though.
Yeah, 30 seconds. I'm gonna go back to that zip line.
Wicked.
The zip line to the sky back here.
Time to drop, shot, and rock.
You don't know what the
Rings
plan
around
is
the
when you
corner,
get
to the
in,
left.
Buster. Son of a soul.
Warning. Movement in progress. Cover me. Crafting. It's on. Ring's moving.
In hunting, it was a big deal when the girls started coming in, right? So a lot of guys would say, oh, she's just getting this because she's got her tits.
Care package being delivered.
Care package touching down. They usually carry rare platforms.
Many people claim to be gaming on a potato, but very few have the spuds to actually do it. And I know what you guys are thinking. Linus, it's easy. You just mash a little bitty Raspberry Pi into a layer, and boom, it's done. Come on. That's small fries. We want the full starch experience. Friends, I'm talking a full Windows PC in one of these, and since it's a plant, well, it's gonna need to be watered. Which, oh god, we're liquid cooling it.
That's just the beginning. When we're done, this potato is gonna play Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk, Halo Infinite, and
Come
Sponsor
back to
Segway
me.
Simulator 2000.
Oh, I love that game! Almost as much as I love
Let's
Thor.
segue to the
Their rings
sponsor.
and watches are made from unique materials like Gibeon meteorite and ethical, naturally shed antlers. Check them out at the link below and use code LPT for 20% off.
Our biggest problem for this project, ironically, is that potatoes are very small. So, initially, we set out to find bigger
Go
potatoes.
up and around.
But
It's only two of
in
us.
spite
We're
of
just
some
gonna have to
promising
wrap
leads,
this game to get our
finding one
points.
big enough to fit a full fat gaming system was a fruitless endeavor. Get it?
And I see no
Even our
reason why we can't do
hand-selected
that.
super spuds are much smaller than a standard mini ITX motherboard. So, we turned our attention to finding a smaller computer. And that we did. Meet the Minisforum EM680. It's got 8 Zen 3 Plus cores that turbo up to 4.7 gigahertz and Radeon 680M RDNA
Go down there.
shockingly powerful for such a small package. The whole package is just 10 Pringles tall. We're gonna have a
Well,
link
we
below
got
if you want
fights
to
to the
check
right.
it out. Of course, even at that size, it's not small enough for us. So we'll be taking it apart with this prototype LTT precision screwdriver complete with bit storage and hybrid ceramic bearing top. Yes. Yes, we will. Sign up for a notification at LTTstore.com.
30 seconds. Rings close.
Strong magnet.
I couldn't believe how small this computer was. Originally, we had another Minisforum that is about 14 centimeters, both directions, and that was small to me.
We could take
But,
this
when
tower
we
if you
got
want.
this one in, I was blown away. I didn't know computers came this small.
This is tiny.
So small.
Actually, the power of the
Rings
gaming
around the
PC
corner.
is in the palm of my hand. Now I've got the power of
And
this.
get up to the
solution
high ground. I
in
can see the
my
fights
hand.
from
Okay,
here.
pop that out. Oh, liquid metal on the stock cooling solution. After the issues we had with it on custom builds, I just never thought this stuff would go mainstream. But with the right protective measures, like these covers for the surface mount components and these gaskets, seems like manufacturers can make it work, even big ones like Asus and Sony. It really does help you get the most out of a small cooling solution. Of course,
Do you want to stay
we
up here
apparently
or
will
get
not be
onto
using
that?
this
Let's go
one
this way.
because we might play on hard
Go
mode.
this way.
I'm staying up
Hey,
here. I'm
there
not
we
leaving the high
go.
ground right now.
Oh, cool. We've got a main board.
Got
have
that
a
tower to
daughter
move
board
onto.
down here that's handling all of the I/O, including the micro SD.
But you have to wrap this. buddy.
I/O is
Turn yourself into a
quite
cheese
challenge,
eater.
huh?
USB 4 is
Get
truly
yourself a
incredible. We
hole.
actually only really need
I'ma
two
get high
USB
while we
4s
do
to
this.
run. One for power and one that's going to go
Are
to
you
a dongle
there?
for everything else.
Now that we've got the whole thing apart, show you how the two boards go right together. There we go. And that's it. CPU.
How do you not communicate to your teammate in 2024 in a co-op game, a multiplayer game? Hello, are you there? Can you hear me? Crouch if you can hear me.
We don't want to though, because
Crouch if you can hear me.
Here. So
Crouch if you can
without
hear
further
me.
ado, let's throw this little guy into the frying pan. Take it, of course. Unless
1 minute. Rings nearby.
Spinny
Now that
spin,
we've found a
spin,
computer small
spinny
enough, we
spin,
need to select
spin.
our potato.
oh, any one of these is fine.
And these should do. I think there's some that are better
I like
candidates.
this one. She's soft though.
How
How long have we had these potatoes?
About a month.
My marker.
They're a little
Rings
old.
next door. 45.
Look at this guy.
That's a pretty good size.
What a nice regal shape.
It kind of looks like you.
Never thought I'd be asking this, but what's our plan for potato cutting?
My original plan was to slice the potato in half and then just scoop it out with an ice cream scoop.
Oh yeah,
That's what I did in all my testing.
Okay. David's getting a cutting board right now, but the way I see it, it's not necessary. Not for a fruit ninja like me. Damn, I actually kind of nailed that.
This cutting board is much fancier than I expected.
Oh wow, cool swag, sir.
Rings around the
Anyway,
corner.
which way do you find it's best?
There's no method. It's just methods. You'll want to be careful when you get close to the edges. Sometimes it can kind of just jump and then rip some skin off. But
See, of the potato or of my hand?
yes.
Who'd have thought a potato has this much juice? Speaking of, now that we've worked out size, our next problem is that potatoes are, food. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. However you skin them, they're not an ideal environment for a computer or any electronics for that matter.
How are we looking horizontally?
Pretty good.
Good news. Reaching the IO is not going to be an issue.
Rat down
Yeah,
here
the
with
IO
me.
is going right to the edge.
Oh wow.
Why'd you go over that?
chose
Don't
kind
go
of
over it.
pressure.
Come down to where I was.
That I'm hollowing this out too much, maybe.
Airflow, baby! Sure. For a water-cooled system.
Rat, and I found a little cheese hole right here.
Why
A
would you
cheese
do that?
hole.
Your water.
Potato juice to my eye.
It's good for the skin.
Sure, but is it
Get
good
high
for
real
your
quick.
eyes?
It's an eye of the potato.
The eye of the potato. The keen item on you might have noticed that we were just kind of willy-nilly putting this thing in here
1 minute.
to mitigate some of the risk of the juice shorting out any of the components on our board. We gave it a battering, like not this, like French fries, a battering of controlled coatings to protect it from dangerous potato juices, all while being careful to leave access to any ports or any contact pins that we need for the system to function. Of course, that wasn't the original plan, was it?
We should head this way.
No. The original plan was to preserve the perfect potato for the show. I tried dehydrating, baking, freezing, vacuum chamber, resin vacuum chamber, but nothing really worked. No matter what I did, it would rot, collapse, or just look disgusting.
I see that.
So instead, we decided we're just gonna YOLO it, do it all on set.
Follow me down here, buddy. I've got a launch tower if we need
Yeah,
it.
I'd say that's for better. Is this even safe, let alone food safe?
I wouldn't take a bite.
And this dude just put one down too over here, but
Anywho, another part of the original plan was to transplant the entire cooling system from the Minisforum just to make our jobs a little bit easier. But that's dead too, huh?
Yeah, it turns out problem number 3, potatoes aren't very good for
well, thanks for giving our position away. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Our resident scientist fabricates absolutely gorgeous water.
You're dumb as shit.
It looks so good. Even like the design of the top. I don't know if that was intentional, but it looks so good.
The cold plate is machined from billet copper, and then the rest is resin 3D printing. Now, I'm told I'm not allowed to take it apart. But we've got a render, and you guys can actually find the steps for this in the video description. This. We ended up having to reinforce the ceiling to seal the rest of the part from our laptop. Don't watch that video later.
You're the dumbest fucking teammate.
Because if you want that, you're gonna have to watch this video. Hey, moment of truth. The block's on.
It's perfect.
actually does fit really, really well. All we've got to do is carve out some IO. You'll have to let us know in the comments. Is it game Tato or put game mode? Now, David, question for you. Do we need to get at any of the other IO, or is this side enough?
That's all we need. We can power through this dongle. We can do
No
it from
reason for you
90
to
watts.
jump towards
Okay.
me. There's no reason for you to
Let's give it a
start
shot.
fighting. I just
Firstly-
said let's rat the whole fucking time. That's what
Hey,
this
don't
is
lock
for.
my computer!
No, I love
Two
it.
of us
From
could've
my
made it
research, I don't think anyone has actually built a gaming potato.
No, I didn't manage to find one either, so...
World's first, baby.
Which is kind of shocking.
Yeah.
With how many times it's been memed.
I was expecting to find like 100 different YouTube videos about it.
And then there's basically Homeless, who's gonna just do it way better.
You can't do better than this.
Don't challenge him.
No, you can plug it. Yeah, you can plug it right into the dongle.
Or I can plug it right into the potato.
Okay. I have proper peripherals, but for this part, we'll use these.
Proper peripherals. Oh, God. How do we power it on? I guess there's
So there's a light. There is a power switch, and there should be a light, or there wasn't a case.
Okay, there's a light. We know we don't have the water cooling hooked up yet, but hopefully we can at least just get a post out of it. How long does this thing take to post?
It doesn't take that long.
Come on, turn up. Okay, it's off. That's good. Ooh, it's really hot. It's really hot.
That's good sign, though, right?
I mean, yeah, but also we didn't get an output. Let's get the water cooling hooked up outside of the potato then.
Yes.
Real quick. We've gone with a dual 40mm radiator, which for this kind of thermal load should be enough to run completely passively. And then this adorable little pump from the water cooled laptop setup. Oh, there's water all over the board.
What happened?
It leaked. Glass half full. You guys get to see the inside of the block now. I mean, theoretically, this board's been thermal coated, so...
That's a good point.
My bigger concern is just that we didn't get an HDMI output. Okay.
That's fair.
Our contact with the die is actually not great. It's probably fine. Just need to put some more thermal compound on here. Let's just test it without it being installed and see what happens. Oh my god.
Did it work?
Okay, that's a sensible picture. By the way, we're kind of bringing it back, but in a more everyday wearable form. How you so jealous to store? I'm gonna find the leak. I'm gonna stamp it out. That's how you stop a leak.
It's a long drop. Fun. Let's go over there.
Oh, snap! Let's roll.
Oh, no.
Yeah. How long does it take to resin print a new top?
That's what I'm
Let's check out that way, friends.
While we're waiting for our new block to print, let's talk about the advantages of resin printing. You can do more complex shapes with higher detail. It's low cost, as well as much faster than machining from acrylic. And it's just watertight, which is kind of important when we're making a water block. So it's a much better choice than FDM printing. This is going to take about 40 minutes. That's pretty fast. Once we're through that, we're going to wash it and cure it, and we're going to get back to it and hopefully finish this today. The downside to resin printing, as we experienced, it can be brittle depending on the resin you use. We're now using tough resin, which should give us a little more Linus proofness. And the other big downside is just, it's a mess, and there's fumes. It can be kind of annoying when you're done a print, just dealing with the leftover resin, getting it back in, you know, it's watertight. Could you 3D print some water cooling tubes? Are we making a video on that?
Yeah, I don't really like that.
Be ready.
Extended light mic here. Level 3.
The top is not the same as the previous one that was printed.
Oh, I see. It doesn't have the divider in the middle, which, quite honestly, is not going to make a difference. And
Fantastic.
what could go wrong? All ready for this?
There's a team across the way.
These
I have no
holes are
guns.
really
I'm coming
small.
back.
Are you guys that?
Yeah. It's, look, the blocks,
Well, that's why it cracked. Are you aware of that?
I wasn't aware of that.
Oh, here, look. Justin flew pretty close to the sun on the size of these holes, and you can see that's actually probably what caused the cracking.
We did a rush cure job, so the resin's still a little malleable.
Oh, well, that's good.
It's good. This is gonna go.
It's gonna go. It's a goer.
Not a show.
Without it being cracked, which is a plus, time to mount this bad boy. Now, just a gosh darn second here.
Flatline here.
It's not as thick as the old one, and the screws are too tall. We can fix that. We will never be able to unscrew and rescrew them though, because this will mangle the threads. Oh. Hey, and we've got much better contact with the die this time.
Optics here.
I wonder if those previous screws were sticking through a little bit as well.
Oh, maybe.
There it is. That's what I'm talking about.
It's like cheese. I want to eat it.
It's an appropriate topping for a potato, certainly.
Oh man, I wish I had the foresight.
What, to make a block out of cheese? Conformal coating through or what? The fact that we just spilled water all over this board and here we are like half an hour later just using it.
Why doesn't everything have conformal coating on it?
Because it's expensive, it adds another step, and it's more difficult to repair after the fact.
Oh, that makes sense.
So there are reasons.
I'm gonna just start covering everything now in conformal coating.
Do you have like a spittle problem? Sure. Is there a reason?
Really excited when I game.
Is there a reason your electronics get wet?
Come and get your birthday present.
Well, it's working.
Oh, we need to make a little cutout for the tubes.
Oh, yeah, you need quite the cutout for the tubes. Oh, balls. So, David, do you want to eyeball this?
Sure.
Right about... Yeah, sure. Okay. He's got braces.
Who knew a potato case could be so modular?
Man, I'm water cooling my pumpkin next Halloween. Did we have any thoughts for how to, like, see what hot glue?
Hot glue's first.
Hot glue's first. All right. Oh, so you've actually put... I've tried measurable R&D into
everything to try and make potatoes happen.
If you can pull in the tubes a little bit. Yeah. Oh, boy.
Is everything
they're
okay?
Oh, there we go. Okay, a little more. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, buddy. I mean, oh, Spuddy.
Oh, Spuddy.
Hey.
It's a filthy joke.
What do you expect? It came out of the ground.
Oh, we need power button.
Oh, right. No, that's okay. I got a solution for that. Okay.
Oh, you're speaking my language.
Power button. Okay.
Okay.
So this, I can cut a little spot for it. After. First,
Why you shut the door on me?
Pump. Whoa. All that's left then is to seal up our potato. Oh, uh-oh.
Oh,
fine.
just, yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. The advanced repair.
No, we got to Windows before.
I bet this just boots. This probably just boots. Time to seal the deal.
The only thing we're missing is some peripherals.
Oh, wow. Really well. That immediately was like, yo, you're not giving us the party.
Okay. Potato piece.
Okay.
Okay, does it need, I think we need a little stand so it doesn't roll around. What about our potato fry monitor?
Listen up, got a vault key here.
Goodness. Wow, David, you
Who wants to carry that vault?
You made that.
Hash brown desk mat, baby.
Oh, what? Oh, what? Why?
And what better mouse to use than a potato mouse?
Did you guys get a makey or something?
No, it's just a mouse. They took the insides out. I conformal coated it, and it works.
I think I can even hear the clicks.
Yep. Yeah, there it is.
Surprisingly, this does appear to be tracking serviceably. Hold on, I'm going to launch a game. Let's play some, hold on, the click is a little bit of a challenge.
I don't like this
I'm
video.
launching Halo Infinite. Okay, here we go. Oh my god, it actually...
I don't like that video. Don't like that video.
Welcome to Breaking Points Beyond the Headlines. My name is James Lee. Over the years, you might have heard a little or a lot about the Church of Scientology.
Never.
Its high-profile association with Hollywood A-listers like Tom Cruise and John Travolta have long lent the institution a veneer of glamour and legitimacy. However, recent sexual assault conviction against Danny Masterson, an active member of the church, and a lawsuit filed by former member Leah Remini against the church have revealed cracks in their carefully curated image.
Leah
Today, we'll
Remini.
dive into this mysterious and controversial organization.
Leah Remini. I've never heard of such a thing.
Opening fire on the enemy. Cracked an enemy shield. Reloading.
75 million years ago, the galaxy was ruled by a tyrant named Zenu.
Enemy down.
One day, Zenu rounded up various wrongdoers and imprisoned them in volcanoes on Earth, which was then called Dion.
This is the world according to church founder L. Ron Hubbard.
Hydrogen bombs were dropped on them. Then their spirits, called Thetans, were trapped in human. is the cause of all our suffering. Only through Scientology can our fatal be cleared.
Wow, I think we're going to need some expert help to unpack all of that. So joining us today on Breaking Points is a former Scientologist and host of Growing Up in Scientology, Aaron Smith Levin. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, so I just played for the audience a little clip of Elmont Hubbard talking about Xenu, spirits, and exorcising Phaetons. Can you break down for us in as simple terms as possible?
WAFFCZZ says, can we get some help for pub
I'll do my
saves?
best. The core teachings and practices do actually change as someone goes up the levels in Scientology. There's levels that are non-confidential, and at the higher end, there's levels that are confidential. So the thing about Xenu...
I don't know what you want me to do there besides trying to help. When you outrun me, get into a fight, get yourselves killed, I come in and try to fucking help you.
WAFFCZZ
I actually come pick you up and you guys just go, you fold up. What do you mean shoot someone? You think I have no damage right now? You dumb.
WAFFCZZ says, we were fighting for so fucking long.
Yeah, you were so far in front of me.
WAFFCZZ says, 143.
You initiated that. You initiated that fight. You initiated that fight without your teammates being anywhere near you, and then you blame me. Sorry to play a support role.
They believe Earth is actually a prison planet, and that the Phaetons
WAFFCZZ says, and it went on for 3 minutes. WAFFCZZ says, Logo was with me. WAFFCZZ says, we had 2 broke.
And that
you clearly didn't have 2 broke. You guys fell apart. You're folded up like a lawn chair.
Would have full and total recall of all their previous lives, because a Thetan just exists forever, and that the reason we only remember one lifetime at a time is that every time we die, we as Thetans are sort of pre-programmed as a part of our prison sentence to report into these stations called the Between Lives implant stations that wipe our memories from lifetime to lifetime.
Sorry.
Safety's off, weapons free.
You and me. Let's take this win.
Let's have fun, friend.
This is your champion. Hope you're not afraid to get your hands dirty.
Let's land here.
And that we're programmed to then shoot back down to Earth and pick up a new body,
you have a respiratory
and
system.
just live a new lifetime with complete amnesia of
not only our previous lives, but our native godlike spiritual potential. Well, does that do a little bit of a service for now?
It sounds a lot like a blend between science fiction and religion, a little bit of that coming together.
That's right. Now you might go, okay, with that fundamental belief system, what is Scientology actually doing with that belief system? Well, Scientology has a one-on-one form of counseling therapy. They call it auditing. And Scientologists believe that with enough auditing, you can regain enough of your spiritual awareness and powers to to bypass these between lives and trance stages, and to regain your ability to have a total recall of your previous lives. And that the goal of Scientology is to get enough people into Scientology, and that once Scientologists succeed in getting enough, at least half of the population of Earth, up through these levels and unplugging them from the Matrix, basically, that we will, instead of reincarnating to Earth, we'll reincarnate to the next planet and get the cycle started on the next planet. They call it Target 2. Now, what's crazy is that like 90% of Scientologists in the world don't know anything about the Xenu story. They've never heard the word body fake tin. They don't know anything about that part of it. They only know about your own reactive mind and trying to get rid of your own reactive mind. So I don't know, that's the 3-minute elevator pitch for Scientology.
I know this can also be a long answer too, but can you give the viewers a little bit of the skinny on your journey in and out of Scientology, when you joined, when it was like that you left, and a little bit about the in-between and also the post-Scientology experience?
Sure. So I was 4 years old when my mom got involved in Scientology.
I just got clipped hard, bro.
So I was 4. Some of my earliest memories in life is just being in the Scientology organization in downtown Philadelphia with, a whole bunch of other Scientology kids in the nursery there. I lived a relatively. My mom joined staff, so instead of being what Scientology would call a public Scientologist, that's someone who pays to do Scientology courses or who pays to receive Scientology audit. Which, by the way, operating costs between $200 to $500 per hour. It's not cheap. So she joined staff. That means you work for Scientology, it's like your day job. And the Scientology courses and auditing that you get, you don't have to pay for them. So that's why a lot of people do that. So as a kid, I lived a relatively normal life until about 12 years old. I went to public school and everything. When I was 12, my mom took me and my brother, my stepbrother, my stepsister, 2 of her friends' kids, pulled us all out of school, and we all started working full-time for Scientology in Philadelphia, and then we moved down to Clearwater, Florida to do Scientology training down there. So, from the age of 12 to 26, I worked full-time for Scientology. I did not go to high school, I did not finish middle school, I did not have a diploma or equivalent degree or anything like that. I ended up joining what Scientology called the C organization. That's like the most dedicated core of staff members. If you're in the C org, it's not just your day job, it's your entire existence. It's 24/7, 365, it's all you do. You don't own property, you don't own a home, you can only have a relationship with other C org members. You cannot have children in the C org, such is their dedication to the cause. So after a certain amount of years, I met my wife and got married in the C org. After a certain number of years, we were just a little fed up with kind of how unfulfilling and abusive the experience of working in the C org was. So we got pregnant, knowing well that we would have to leave the C organization. So we left the C org because we were having a baby, but we were still.
Is there a reason you didn't get in?
That started to change in 2009.
Okay, well, you should have done that way back at the other side.
Back then it was the St. Pete Times. Published a series of interviews with very high-ranking former C org executives. People who had been famous personalities. These people had not only left the C organization, but had left Scientology altogether, and were speaking out for the first time. So, these former executives who were starting to speak out were telling the most horrific stories of abuse, of imprisonment, of quite literal torture. Not quite Guantanamo level, but close. And for me, that was like the first major crack in the dam of going, a lot of things I have believed were true my entire life are clearly not true. I don't know exactly where to stand, but something's not right.
for about the next 3 or 4 years, I was on a pretty gradual path of discovery of what exactly the lies were. And it quickly became clear to me that it was pretty much all lies. And part of the tail end of that path for me had to do with, I mentioned earlier that there's non-confidential levels and there's confidential levels. Well, there's levels even above the confidential levels. They're so secret, they're so confidential, they've never been released yet. They're still in the vault. It's like the magic, right? And it's sort of the carrot that gets dangled in front of the faces of Scientologists is, guys, you need to work a little bit harder, you need to donate a little bit more money. Because L. Ron Hubbard said, these unreleased levels can't be released until Scientology reaches certain expansion eventually. So we just need to try a little bit harder. Well, one thing I found out from people who I knew would actually know that there ain't no such thing as these upper confidential levels. L. Ron Hubbard did not leave behind anything. They looked everywhere. They looked through all of his papers and his files and his records and his cabinets, and there ain't nothing. I was like, someone should have told me that 25 years ago. I'm ready to get on with my life.
Before, I do want to get into the controversy a little bit that you're alluding to, this control type of thing, but I did want to ask you, what do things, people, just in a row, what do we get wrong about Scientology? Because I'm certain there has to be some positive aspects to Scientology, or else no one would join.
Well, let me answer two different ways. I think one thing that people would get wrong about Scientology is just not truly understanding that most Scientologists have never heard most Scientologists do not know anything about the Xenu story or the body taking story. Scientologists know everything that I explained early on about the Between Lives implant stations and the prison planet and the Galactic Federation and all sorts of stuff. They've just never heard of the Xenu story. So if you've seen South Park, you know more about Scientology than most Scientologists do. And to answer the question the other way, at the lowest introductory levels, Scientology is actually very practical, sort of helpful in like a self-helpy, personal coach, guru, motivation, Tony Robbins-ish, Grant Cardone, who just happens to be a Scientologist. You can fix all your problems. Just hustle a little harder. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. People who end up joining Scientology, they don't think they're joining a cult. And at the very lowest levels, Scientology doesn't feel like a cult. It feels self-empowering. It's giving you a positive message. You can overcome any obstacle. You can solve any problem. You are all powerful natively. All you need is the right tools. And for $9.99, we can give you those tools. So, but honestly, I wonder. Well, I mean, the question was, what do most people get wrong about?
That's what I keep telling myself.
I wonder how many people actually understand that.
What, on the flip side of that, what is, but there's all these good things about Scientology. It's practical, it gives you these kind of self-help tools. What's the worst part? Why did people, like, why are you said you were driven to leave because of certain things that you saw? Is it the secrecy? Is it the control they exert over?
Alright, Mike, you ready?
This might be a good place to land, but what do I know?
Great, so we go phase driver right now? Yeah, for sure.
Why are you using my name?
Come on, Mike.
Don't do that.
Hit the jets, we're dropping hot.
People's lives seemingly? Is it the leadership? Is it David Miscavige? Corruption? What's your opinion on where does Scientology go wrong?
In my personal opinion,
when L. Ron Hubbard started it,
where it just overtly goes out of its way to destroy family. Because Scientology, like we're all 60 some trillion euros, they have this belief like if you have a child, that's not really your child. It's just your body gave birth to that body. But you're a Thetan, and that body's animated by a Thetan. And Thetans don't give birth to Thetans. Thetans are just all natively godlike entities. So this belief...
Where you at? Where you at?
minimizes the value.
I need some
of
more snare in
real
my
relationships.
headphones.
And Scientology will demand that people sever all ties.
Turn up the
with anyone in
bass.
their life who is negative about Scientology.
Boom,
And
boom,
it doesn't matter if that's your
bang.
mom, dad, spouse, brother,
Mike,
sister,
you out
son,
there?
or daughter. To me,
A 1, 2,
that
what
is
is
where
this?
Scientology gets really bad. Now there's financial aspects as well. So because Scientology holds that
trapped in the
higher
headset.
existence is really just the nature of Scientology.
Better
right?
than
And
being trapped
higher
in the
education is
closet.
pointless. Retirement accounts are pointless. Savings accounts are pointless.
Probably too young to
But the
even
only thing
understand
that could
that
possibly have any value in
reference.
this lifetime is helping Scientology expand and get more people into Scientology and up Scientology's bridge to total freedom. Those that whole construct leads to just financial decimation of Scientology. Now, when I mentioned before that the experience working in the Sea Org just got to the point where it was not fulfilling and it was abusing. L. Ron Hubbard created this management system where he says there is no natural, explainable reason why stats would ever go down. In order for stats to go down, somebody has to actively be forcing them down and sabotaging the organization to make them grow. Well, unfortunately for Scientology staff members, Scientology is shrinking, not growing. So there's this constant witch hunt happening internally in the organization to find out who is it that's sabotaging the organization. Now the problem is you can never point the finger up. You can only ever point the finger down. So it's the lower level staff members that are constantly just being harassed and interrogated and punished for the fact that more new people aren't coming into Scientology. When the reality is, the people at the lower levels of the organization have absolutely no control over the reason why Scientology is shrinking.
Looking for a flat line.
They have absolutely no
I
control
got two of them. You
and
want
so
one?
The experience of working
Yeah,
for Scientology,
Can
everyone is
you come to
always
me?
pointing fingers at each other and witch hunts.
So I can
all
take
the
that
time. It's
hemlock
just
back I
exhausting.
just dropped.
Yeah, I want to pivot to talking a little bit about the work.
Yeah, I got a
that
hemlock
this
for you.
the work that you do today. So you
Over
live
there.
stream
Barrel
almost
stabilizer.
every day or almost every day. You have conversations with other people about Scientology. So I'm wondering, what is your goal? Is it to get people out of Scientology?
I had to
Is
switch
it
some shit off of it.
bringing attention? Is it
I got you.
pressuring the government or the
Yeah,
IRS
mine's
to remove
pretty
its
good.
tax-exempt status? What's your motivation?
It's definitely all of those things. Sometimes on my channel I will say, fundamentally I'm simply motivated by pure revenge, and if I can do as much good in the process. but success is the best revenge. And so I define success as making sure that former Scientologists who have their own stories that highlight how abusive and destructive Scientology policies and practices are, that all of those voices can get as big of a reach, as far as a reach, and be heard as loudly as possible. And I almost relish the fact that we're all doing it with just phones and computers and no budget, whereas Scientology spends hundreds of millions of dollars on the most expensive professional, AV operation possible. And yet, the voices of former Scientologists who are telling
taking the interstate
about Scientology
right back here to Maine, dude.
are being heard louder with no budget than everything Scientology can muster.
You mentioned earlier that Scientology is on the decline. So what I'm wondering is, what do you think is the outlook for Scientology in the next few years, or a decade? Is this something that we need to actively pay attention to, or is it going to die out on its own, just let things play out? Where do you see things going?
Yeah, interestingly enough, a little bit of the both of what you said there. It is dying out on its own. I do think it still deserves to have attention paid to it, and it deserves to have its the speed of its demise accelerated. I certainly enjoy contributing to the acceleration of that demise. Now, practically speaking, I don't think Scientology ever ceases to exist unless you succeed in getting its tax exemption taken away. It already has its tax exemption taken away once before. The IRS determined that L. Ron Hubbard was personally enriching himself from Scientology and has stripped Scientology of its taxes. In 1993, it won that tax exemption back after a years-long
Might want to run there,
process
sir.
of harassing thousands of IRS agents personally. Scientology is probably the only organization in history that succeeded in bringing.
What's wrong with your friend there, Mike?
It is my hope that sort of what we're doing here with SPTV and a whole bunch of other activists who are doing similar things, who've never had anything to do with Scientology, that we will eventually succeed in getting enough grassroots support for local Scientology activists.
that members of Congress will take it up as a popular cause. And that eventually, I hope within the next year, we will succeed in
I got almost eaten up right there.
Even if Scientology ceases its membership will continue to go on. But the problem with it having this tax exemption is because it has a special type of religious tax exemption that protects it in the court. Like if you sue Scientology and you try to get the judge to look at a particular
There's a third party coming in.
the judge will go, "Whoa,
Get out of there if you can.
I'm not even allowed.
There's a third party over there too.
And also because they're tax exempt, their operating expenses are as close to zero as you can get. They do not pay property, and they do not have any pay. They do not have a payroll. All of their staff members are considered volunteers. They don't have to pay anything.
Oh, they're on it.
And even the ones they do have make like $50 a week or less. So Scientology probably makes them more interest on its cash reserves than it
There's
costs
one right here,
to
don't
keep
you?
all the organization.
It's just below you.
Electric and water is the
Heal.
only expenses Scientology has.
They're ash
So
sharing. There's two guys on me now.
they will continue to exist as an entity as long as they have tax exemption, and that's why I think getting that tax exemption revoked is a worthy cause, even if their membership will continue.
Soon as I drop down and get it, I
There's
was
less
already
than
going
30,000
towards
members
it.
in the
Man,
entire
it's fucking
group.
on it,
I mean, it's
dude.
probably closer to 20,000.
All right, I think there's actually probably a lot more than we have time for today. So, Aaron, I want to give you an opportunity to tell people where they can find you, find more of what you do, what you're talking about, whether it's on YouTube or other platforms.
Growing up in Scientology on YouTube is where I focus all of my efforts. I've got socials and stuff, but growing up in Scientology on YouTube is my central thing. Everyone can just find me there.
All right, awesome. We'll link down below, and everybody go follow Aaron. Really appreciate your time today. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
If you'd like to learn more about the growing grassroots protest movement against Scientology, I recently
have a
joined some of
mobile
the
or no?
protesters on Hollywood Boulevard
No.
to do some on-the-ground and behind-the-scenes reporting. The video is live over on my YouTube channel, 5149 with James Lee. Head on over,
Jaden.
check that out. Give me a follow. The link will be in the description below. As always, thank you so much
Go
for
look at
watching
the
Breaking
videos.
Points, and I appreciate your time today.
Wait, who's this fuck? Oh, you know it's on, bro. Okay. Alright, this fucker found me. Holy shit, all over my dick, bro. Okay, that was a pretty... I didn't expect to have that kind of rage.
No. Oh, good try, bro.
Okay, so it kind of got me. Okay. That was a poor timing. That was bad. Fuck, okay. Wow. Fuck. I want to kill him. Should we keep trying? Are we down for the stream being me trying to kill this fuck? Come on! Lila! Whoa! Ow! What the fuck? Okay, I'm learning. I have to kind of dodge into him so I can keep attacking him. Fuck! No! No! Suck on this! Fuck! How did you hit me there? Alright, that was better. We were all up in his fucking grundle, just chewing at his fucking gonads. I am not fucking skipping him, you fucking cuckolds! Shut the fuck up! He is dying, or I am quitting! What don't you get? We got him about half, that's fine. Oh, he got me. Let him fuck your wife. He will not be fucking my wife. I will be gobbling his entire lineage up in a stew. Damn, bro, we got him under half.
Introducing your champion.
We were actually very close. I was only a third. Whoa! Okay. I'm gonna hit him once or twice. Back. Stop the fuck.
I just can't hear it.
I'm certain I will kill him. that was the backstory. God damn it.
Check out this area.
Aren't I not supposed to do this because I literally just started my character, though? I'm under geared? Dude, you're under courage, you fucking idiot. So he hit second phase and it's that jump, so I gotta get way out. Got it.
First blood. Gotta be someone. Glad it's not one of us.
You just have to be more patient and please. Well, I want to fuck you! Maybe come back to this when you maybe suck my cock! I'm not built like you fucking cowards! Eat my fucking shit, kid! So, I had a question. Is half the chat culture of Souls games being a cock? Like, is this where you guys get to take out all your frustrations? Is this it? Okay, got it. Free Sentinels going down. This is my first ever Souls game. I really don't think you guys get it. However many of you think I'm discouraged, you're out of your skulls. I will play this until I do it. This is the whole game to me. There's this game, Kingdom Come Deliverance, and there's this guy that chases after you while you have absolutely nothing. You are not meant to kill him at all. You aren't even meant to fight him. And I sat there, and I fought him for 8 hours straight, and I never played the game again, but I did beat him. I will do this. I do not care about this game. I just want to beat this boss fight. So I think I just have to get the fuck out of there when he jumps. I just don't waste time because I actually just like doing the challenge on the stream. I know that I can progress and beat the game normally. I find this more fun. If another one of you fucking limp dick motherfuckers tell me to get a better weapon, to go level up, to go beat another boss, I swear to God I will perma you into the fucking moon. You will be lost in the topography of the fucking Elden map, how far I dig you into the soil of this godforsaken hellscape. If you tell me one more time, with your fucking flaccid cock in your sweaty little hand, that I should go get a better weapon, I swear to God.
I leveled up and earned an upgrade too. Got an upgrade. Gonna put it to use.
Yeah, hey, once in chat if you're fucking gooning to this misery, you fucking sadistic pigs. Come on! I want blood! Give me my own! No! Oh, fuck! This game didn't beat all sorts of things done to me.
Evac tower here. You wanna fly?
Fuck off!
Eyes up. Crafting.
Be away.
Like the only
This
time I ever
missed it. And I'm supposed to call a doctor if it lasts for more than
self-suck
4
or die!
But I still believe.
If you're incapable of sucking your own cock, it's over for you.
Come and get your birthday present.
Why can't I dodge when I use that fucking thing? Why can't I dodge when I use the fucking barbarian shout? Why?
God damn! Why are you guys so crazy like that?
We got some extra supplies.
Oh, that was bad.
Evac tower here. You wanna fly?
That's on me.
We have not all used it. Crafting. I will not be long.
Fuck! 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 This pathetic little motherfucker can't hit me, so what does he resort to? Breaking the fucking earth. Going with an AoE. Hit your target, you fucking cuckold. Do it. Why are you hiding in so much armor? There's a tiny little man in there. Gonna fucking unzip this fucking cuckold skin and wear it like a trophy! I know the moves now. It's just about not getting skull-fucked by weird shit. I think that's really it.
Listen up, we're spread out a bit. Watch your maps.
Ta-da!
Found extra supplies here. Arm up. We're outside the ring. Get ready for a world of hurt.
From here, I thought foot.
Walking from here.
Hitching a ride. Let's get moving.
For the replicator coming down.
They're still in here.
The strength of our will match the power of these men.
I'll come and win. Don't mind me drumming on the dash.
On foot from here.
Let's explore this way. I am taking fire. Marking our surroundings. Taking a moment to recharge my shields.
Deploying health drone. Come and get your birthday present.
Battling the enemy.
Throwing Arc Star.
18. How the fuck?
Got me. Hostile, right here.
Reloading. Taking damage. I downed a hostile.
You tried, and that's all that matters. Also winning.
Let's go there. Let's get you back on your feet, Capatid. Phoenix, get here.
Motherfucker, you are fucking measly little fucking poof fly, dude. I am the fucking Elden Lord. I am so... Shit on my dick. You are shit on my fucking dick. That's all you are, brother. Oh, I bet you'd love to get that
I've
hit
chosen
with
an
you.
upgrade. Be very afraid,
What a fucking win
non-friends.
that would have been for you. But I have the power of cock on my side! I have the power of cock on my side! Full meat, my dude! Come on, chase me. Chase me, chase me. Chase me. Chase me. Chase me. Chase me. I want you to chase. Yes, 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 yes. Get out my fucking cock! I'll be your motherfucking father! I will echo with power and pain through the echoes of time as I make your mother get to a blood-boiling climax! I am your fucking father! I am generations of power above you! you!
With how cheap 8-core parts are getting, so 8-core CPUs, is there any place for 6-core CPUs in the mid-range anymore?
Love that.
The core thing, CPU thing.
They're not that cheap.
It's a tough one because, I mean, I'm trying to get into this without opening up this can of worms on how many cores you need for things and stuff, because the amount of people that said, oh, you know, when Zen 4 came out, there's no way I'd buy a Ryzen 5 7600X or 7600 because who's buying an 8-core CPU in 2023 or whatever it may be? And then you look at that CPU today, and it's, you know, as fast or faster than the 5800X 3D, which has been heralded as such a value cores and powerful gaming CPU.
So you wouldn't have a 6-core. That was the theory. It's a 6-core.
Well, we try not to focus on the account, while relevant within their own product lineups, universally not so much. So
there's a team already here.
Overall CPU performance. So core count's relevant when you're picking between, say, a 7600 and a 7700. If the 7700 is only slightly more expensive, probably worth getting, because overall it'll have a lot more CPU performance from having those extra 2 cores. But again, if you're comparing a 7600 to a 5700X or something like that, then the 7600 is way better. But everything, really, it's just a much better, more powerful CPU. So if Zen 5 ends up offering the 20% IPC gains, then a 6-core processor will be pretty fast.
Yeah, that's right. So, yeah, I guess from my perspective, I don't think that the gap between 6 and 8-core is cheap enough to make that statement yet. If you're talking about, let's say there was a $200 6-core and like a $220 8-core,
Sure.
then yeah, in most circumstances, you just get the 8-core model. But we're still talking about a relatively sizable gap, and this is also true for parts of the Zen 3 lineup. So if you're still buying your AM4 upgrade pass CPUs, it's changed a little bit now with the 700X 3D offering that sort of lower cost option for people, which is still an 8-core part. But yeah, it's generally speaking, the 6-core options, they're still viable, they still make sense.
So to back up what you're saying, AM4, for example, you're paying $130 for a Ryzen 5 5600 or $205 for a 5700X.
So it's a substantial difference there.
Prices have moved around. As we're filming, that is the current retail pricing of those 2 parts.
So yeah, 6 cores, they definitely still make sense. I'm sure there will be a time in the future where sort of like quad cores and dual core parts, they will become this diminishing returns thing where it's so cheap to get a higher core count part that you just wouldn't bother with the 6-core models. But I would imagine that a big staple of the Zen 5 line will be a 6-core processor around the mainstream price point. So I imagine 6 cores will continue to live on and continue to be relevant even with 8-core options.
It's just because having more powerful cores it means you need more, fewer of them. So CPUs get more powerful per core, then the demand for 8, 12, whatever core CPUs becomes less and less for gaming, because we're not at a stage yet. Like, how long have we been talking about gaming, saturating? Pick an 8-core CPU. What CPU do games saturate? Like, they don't saturate a 5800 X3D or even a 5700X or a 5800X.
No, they're all limited by cache performance, single thread performance for gaming, typically memory bandwidth and those things.
And we saw it, the Ryzen 5 5600 murders the new 5700 CPU. Or murders maybe a stretch, but it beats it. CPU. What CPU do games saturate? Like, they don't saturate a 5800 X3D or even a 5700X or a 5800X.
No, they're all limited by cache performance, single thread performance for gaming, typically memory bandwidth and those things.
And we saw it, the Ryzen 5 5600 murders the new 5700 CPU. Or murders maybe a stretch, but it beats it comfortably in most games because it has twice as much L3 cache. So cores, again, as I said in that video, within reason, aren't that important for gaming performance. There's a lot of other things that go into making a powerful CPU. So, yeah, anyway, I think we answered that question and then added to it.
Do we create reality with our minds? I got this question on Twitter the other day, and after rolling my eyes about it for some while, I decided it's actually a good question. You might think the answer is obviously no, but it's not that simple. Let me explain. To some extent, the question of whether we create reality is a matter of semantics, so we have to get this out of the way first. If we define reality to be that which is independent of our mind, and of course we don't create it with our mind because that is in the independent world. The quip that reality is what doesn't go away if you stop believing in it, therefore should better not be used as a definition of reality.
No.
Summarizing what we mean. Because if you define something to have a certain property, then it becomes moot to ask whether it has that property. It'd be like asking if red apples are red. To make sense of the question of whether we create reality, we'll therefore use the word reality to refer to what people think it means. Yes, that's vague, and that's why physicists normally leave that question to philosophers. But this physicist doesn't want to leave philosophers all the time. The biggest problem with reality is that you can't know that there's anything which exists without you.
Number
Because
18.
to find out, you'd have to stop existing and check if it's still there, and that's not the kind of experiment that people like to
Pretty sure we should
commentate
keep
on.
moving.
Strictly speaking, therefore, the only thing that you can be sure exists is yourself. This is the origin of Descartes' I think, therefore I am, but of everything else I can't be quite sure. It's also the inspiration for movies like The Matrix, where an alternate reality is created by inputting it directly into people's brain, and sometimes I think this really explains a lot. It's called the problem of solipsism, that the only information you have to work with is the information that comes into your brain. It tells us that even if there was such a thing as reality, your brain input might not represent it. So then, how are you to know what's real? One could now debate how you know that your brain is real. I mean, maybe that whole brain idea is just a marketing scheme by the education industry. Then again, the question wasn't really about the brain, but about our mind. So are we liberty to figure
No,
out
I'll
if
go
you want
craft
to
you
believe
instead.
that you actually do
Hopefully.
have a brain. This
Probably
video
only
turns
so
out
I
to
can
be
make.
somewhat weirder than
Why would you
anticipated.
just run away and
To come back to the original question,
I was already
the
moving. I said let's
solipsism
keep
problem
moving, and you guys
means
are stuck
that you
there.
can't know whether you do
The
or
18
don't
damage
create reality with your mind.
shows what type of player you
So
are.
maybe
Okay,
you
bro.
are the reason this
You're
video
being dead
exists.
right now shows
It's
what
not
type of
that you
player
have
you
trouble
are.
understanding me.
I
You
mean,
don't understand
2v3.
yourself. That said,
I mean, you're on the
solipsism is
ground
not
dead
a
right now.
widely spread philosophy
keep running
for the
from every
simple
fight?
reason that it has no practical consequence. While I strictly speaking can't rule out the possibility that
You've seen 3
everything
teams,
I
you've done 18
experience
damage.
is created by me, most of this so-called
game.
reality doesn't seem to care much about what I want to create. So even if reality is independent of us, it sure does a good job pretending it is, which is how we deal with it. The issue becomes somewhat more complicated if we take into account quantum mechanics. The reason is that the mathematical formalism of quantum mechanics contains possibilities which we never observe. The best known example is Erwin Schrödinger's Dead and Alive cat.
So glad
These
you ran away.
possibilities are there
Yep,
in
I'm
the
so
lab.
glad you talked to me
When we
today.
make an observation, they disappear.
18 damage.
When we look
Dialed.
at a cat, it's either dead or alive, but not both. But just exactly what is it that makes the best known example is but do or don't create reality with your mind. So maybe you are the reason this video exists. It's not that you have trouble understanding me, you don't understand yourself. That said, solipsism is not a widely spread philosophy for the simple reason that it has no practical consequences. While I strictly speaking can't rule out the possibility that everything I experience is created by me, most of this so-called reality doesn't seem to care much about what I want to create. So even if reality is independent of us, it sure does a good job pretending it is, which is how we deal with it. The issue becomes somewhat more complicated if we take into account quantum mechanics. The reason is that the mathematical formalism of quantum mechanics contains possibilities which we never observe. The best known example is Erwin Schrödinger's Dead and Alive cat. These possibilities are there in the maths, but when we make an observation, they disappear. When we look at a cat, it's either dead or alive, but not both. But just exactly what is it that makes the dead and alive possibility of a cat disappear? In the early days of quantum mechanics, some physicists argued that quantum mechanics gives a special role to the observer. In some sense, they thought, it seems to be the observer who makes things real. However, as physicists understood quantum mechanics increasingly well, they saw that what removes these weird mathematical possibilities is not the observation by a conscious being, it's the use of a measurement apparatus. Just exactly what it is that makes one thing a measurement apparatus and another thing not is still not entirely clear. That's the famous measurement problem of quantum mechanics, but what's clear is that it doesn't require a mind of any sort. Except, of course, if there wasn't a mind of some sort looking at the measurement result, then we wouldn't be talking about it being real, would we? So it's arguably the case that whenever we talk about or think about a measurement result, there must have been an observer involved at the very least, we ourselves. And
Okay,
like with the
bitch, just
solipsism
come loot all
problem,
of my
it's
fucking shit.
impossible to rule out that this played
All of your shit?
Then again,
What?
we know experimentally that to predict the outcome of an experiment, we don't need to worry about conscious observers. It just doesn't play any role in the mathematics. So like with the solipsism problem, we can strictly speaking not rule out that the observer influences the creation of reality in quantum mechanics. However, like with the solipsism problem, we also find that if there is such an influence, then no one can do anything with it, so for practical purposes, we might as well ignore the possibility. In summary, do we create reality with our minds? We can strictly speaking not rule it out, but we're pretty sure it's a practically useless idea. Thanks for watching, see you tomorrow.
In a recent stream, Nick Marks was ranting on a lot of different topics towards the end of stream, answering questions, this one particularly around Dr. Disrespect. We had long talked about their relationship, them being buddy-buddy, and after meeting each other again at the Super Bowl, it's actually Nick Marks talking about playing more with Dr. Disrespect. Some important background context, he has also started saying he wants to take a bit more time away from Apex to return to Call of Duty, and also to play with the Doc, which will not be on Twitch. He still does not want to risk a Twitch ban. He still thinks it's risky to do so, even though other streamers have. He will not be playing with Doc on Twitch. He will not risk it, but he does want to play more with him on Kick.
I mean, look, at the end of the day, when viewership's going down, it's not a great feeling.
There's a care
but
package coming
respect is
down.
important, and to know that, like, look, no matter what you're killing it is huge too. So you gotta feel confident about that, especially being in the game for so long. Bro, it's no easy task to stay up in this area for as long as we've been, you know? It's not easy. You gotta work at it, you gotta adapt, you gotta do new things. So, look, we had a little fun with the Apex, and I still want to competitively play that, but I think I'm gonna put my content first for the foreseeable future, and we're gonna be doing a lot of, like, YouTube, we're gonna be doing a lot of Call of Duty, playing both as well, because, you know, Apex outside of the tournaments was getting a little boring, a little stale. I felt that from the community, I felt that for myself. You know, it's you know, and look, we played it for how long, Chad? Like a year and a half, 2 years, right?
I'm gonna hit this.
And I loved it. I loved it. I still want to play it competitively, but I just don't
What?
want to only do just that. You know, I think that's kind of where I'm at. Speak. It's a fair question, man. It's a fair question, but ultimately, I feel really great about all of it.
You're gonna be the reason we
this
fucking
past
lose
week,
this shit.
you know, the numbers
Yeah,
are
okay,
way up
thanks.
across the board. YouTube's fucking plugging away. Every clip just bangs so much harder. People love to see me play with Tim and Clock. They just love it, man. It's like it's the trio. We were playing for 5-6 years together. They love that shit, you know. And I fucking love playing with them. I missed playing with them. Granted, a lot of things happened outside, you know, of just the three of us. Not involving the three of us, but outside the three of us, that definitely kind of hindered playing as much, you know. Like with Call of Duty, and then even with like competitive Apex, and then like the whole skin thing. That was kind of annoying. I think you take a couple of those things away, and I don't think we would ever skip the beat. But shit happens, bro. You gotta just take it in stride and do your thing. Yeah, the one super cool thing about Kick, Chad, that a lot of people forget is, bro, I can play with Doc now. You know, I don't really think we can play with him on Twitch. I know Blocky does every now and then. He'll roll the dice and he'll play with Doc on Twitch, but I think he is rolling the fucking dice, bro. And I mean, we're like a top channel on Twitch. I don't want to throw my whole thing away to play with Doc on Twitch, but I definitely want to play with Doc. I mean, bro, when we were chilling in person, me, him, and my father, and his family, bro, we were crazy, man. Like, Doc lives across the country from me, but if we live close by, we'd be such good friends, man. We're into the same shit. We talk about the same things. We think the same ways. We're just two peas in a fucking pod, other than maybe the fact that he's 8 feet tall and I'm 5'10". You know, so won't be able to stream on Twitch and Kick, obviously, when we play with Doc, but I can always just turn off the Twitch one and we can keep rolling on Kick. You know what I mean? That's another big positive, too, with that stuff. So I like that. Anyway, can't wait for that. Papa's going to be a lit stream. Yeah, he said he was into Tarkov at the moment, so I'm not putting any pressure on him. Like, when he wants to play, I'll be playing both probably, so we can chill. We can chill.
And I just found it interesting because over the past couple of months, I think it was over Christmas or holiday break, we talked about Cloaksy, who continues to risk actually streaming with Dr. Disrespect on Warzone, on Twitch, and Twitch have done nothing about this, which is interesting. I'm not saying that it should be a ban, but over time, a lot of people have risked having Doc on their comms and in their games, and Twitch hasn't ever really acted on it. They had a rule change about this, but even more recently, we actually had Twitch and one of their top streamers, if not arguably the #1 streamer on Twitch, Kai Cenat, was actually watch partying Aiden Ross on Kick, who is also in a similar situation as Dr. Disrespect. He is permanently banned or indefinitely suspended on the platform, which means it's against terms of service for Kai or anyone else to actually watch them on Twitch, and Twitch did not do anything. I think that proves the point that big streamers can kind of get away with these things. Ironically, so on this channel, we talked about that same story. Kai, a different streamer, Vilu, was actually watching Kai watch Aiden Ross, and he got banned, but not the #1 streamer. A very confusing story. Shortly after we covered that and posted it, you guys responded to it, and Twitch unbanned Vilu. So, like, I don't think they're going to do anything with Doc on stream. Regardless, Nick is not going to risk it, which is certainly the smart choice, right? But with all this ongoing, you know, Nick Merckx maybe splitting time between games, maybe a little bit back from Apex and that competitive side and more so into Call of Duty and Warzone certainly will help bolster his numbers on Kick. And back with Doc, that helps too, but he will not be risking it on Twitch, which I found interesting that someone with a pretty secure Kick contract, despite that, is not willing to maybe risk pushing the buttons over at Twitch, which he still says he has a lot of respect for the Purple platform over at Twitch as well. So next time, what do you guys think about this one? Enjoy your weeks, all right? Enjoy your weekends. Make sure you're staying hydrated, guys. We do appreciate all of you guys being here, subbing, leaving comments. You guys are awesome. You allow us to do this day in and day out, and I greatly appreciate it. Till next time, take care. We'll see you back here soon.
The angelfish that recently received a CT scan has been successfully treated. The fish has lived at the Tropical Discovery Center at the Denver Zoo since 2016, among other animals typically found in tropical environments. Animal care specialists noticed that the fish was swimming abnormally and tilting more to one side than it should. So they set up a visit at the animal hospital to see what was going on. To perform the exam, the team had to sedate the fish and occasionally run water over its gills. First, they performed an ultrasound which revealed a mass on the side of the fish. So their next step was to run it through a CT scanner, which is basically a 3D X-ray. Since CT scanners are usually used with non-aquatic animals, this required a little bit of creativity. The team placed the fish in a sponge to hold it upright, and then placed that in a plastic bin so they could keep running water over it between each 10-second image. The images showed severe intestinal inflammation causing a buildup of gas, affecting the fish's buoyancy. With a definitive diagnosis, the team could proceed with a course of antibiotics, which completely resolved the issue. Jen and I post something positive every day.
Hi girls, so this is a quick video for the girls. Why is this for the girls? Because I'm talking about...
Why is that filmed that way? Oh my god, this is unbelievable.
Platforms that you can also generate a lot of money with. I'm talking about 50k, 60k, and even more than that, depending on your own work ethic. Where what point you're starting from, and it also depends on other stuff. It also depends on you. I'm not disclaimer. Okay, this is a disclaimer. I cannot guarantee you to make money. Okay, but what I can do is tell you about great ways on how to promote yourself, market yourself, and do stuff that is going to help you tremendously. Okay, so shit, man, like my arm is getting tired. I was just recording this video and I didn't click on freaking record. It was looking for like 6 minutes. For fuck's sake. Okay, so we're gonna go deep.
Check your positions.
Look, the best platforms to promote yourself are still TikTok, Insta, also the thing is, people think that they can just put out sexy, hot content and it will just sell. That's not how that shit works. People have no idea. There definitely has to be a plan, a strategy. You have to know what you're good at. You have to know your best whatever, like angles, the shit you can, the shit you cannot do. But people sometimes girls be like, yo, I don't have like a big butt, or
Just to go to zone.
boobs, you know, or I have
Find a spot and back zone.
things that I feel like I need to have in order to make some money with that. Let me tell y'all, I got ideas and I got things that are going to help you tremendously.
Just landed on the front of the ship. Just landed on the front of the ship.
People now want to know this. Man, I got stuff. I know this stuff. Why am I so chill? Because I know I have always said with the secrets I told you that people have no idea. The thing is, I am not going to give these secrets away to everybody because not everybody deserves this information, and I'm being one.
Danny behind him.
How should I say that? Honest about that, like I'm not telling this to you because I want to market
He's
my
gonna be
stuff.
in between me and you.
I'm telling this because I'm freaking mean.
Really?
You wanna push the
I
guy?
have dealt
Solo?
with
Gage?
people-
Let's go. To the left. Solo.
Like-
You in.
People can
Oh, never mind. He is
so
not solo. There's two of them.
rude and this
It's two different
level and
teams.
stuff. These
Two different
people
teams.
Don't deserve me.
Scrappy's just being a fucking retard in a corner.
Okay, cool. I'm doing whatever I had to do to try and get you guys back up here in a second.
I am great to work with. I
Dipping in
am
the
so
corner, oh my
freaking
God.
honest. I help girls, and I will always make sure that everybody stays happy.
Oh, fucking
So yeah,
retarded ass
you can
teammates.
do a lot on your own. I've done a lot myself as well on my own. But let me tell you, there are things that you'll never find out on your own. I have now this information and these things that I can help you with because I've worked with so many people and I have done so much research and I have gone through so many problems. And that's why I now have a lot of knowledge and a lot of things that can help you. The thing is, sometimes girls think that
Rings not that far.
an agency or same goes for when you drop music. People think that labels only want to take money from you. The thing is, if I help someone out, the goal is that you will make 3 to 6 times more than you could ever do on your own. And on top of that, I can help you with things that people have no idea of that could ever exist.
Let's attack him here.
Those things are crazy. So if you like, and you want to help with it, you can have just a free call with me once. We can have, I'm going to screen you, I'm going to look at you, I'm going to talk to you, and I'm going to be very honest about what I think and what I can mean for you. You might not hear back from me. It all depends on how well you describe yourself, how you feel about certain things. So yeah, it's a great thing, and you can always you can just look and make your own decision. But it's good. I love it, and I love to help people out. I love to have a team of wonderful people. You know, you can do a lot on your own, maybe you will 20 or 100 times harder with great people. These things will always be there. The things I do. They will always be there. It's like nothing can go wrong instantly. Or only things can really go wrong.
Watching a dumbass in a corner.
Yep. I'm gonna rat and get at you points since you couldn't do it for yourself. Be mad at me.
Okay, girls. I love y'all. Keep your chin up
Because
high.
we're
I have
taking
to
2 on
leave.
3 fights because you're a fucking
Looking
pussy.
forward to hearing from you.
What are you
Please
talking about?
emphasize
I was
the
up there
leadership,
shooting. I
the
just
middle,
got you
the
up,
front
buddy.
base. Do you have to do like car?
I was the one who shot them first, and I came back around and came on top.
Honestly,
And then
that's
slid
not
around to the
right.
side to get in because the storm was coming, and then
So,
you're
yeah.
mad at me for that.
Because, many reasons for that. Jump on a call with me. Jump on a call with me and my team. Love to hear from you. Keep your chin up high.
Why don't you just go to
Christopher
the
1995 asks, what are the stupidest upgrades that people buy? And I got a couple good ones for this. Memory. Now, memory can make a big difference to performance, but only if you need it. If you check your system RAM consumption and it's well under the amount you have installed, adding more is going to do absolutely zero zilch nada for you. Another big one. I hate watching people buy overkill coolers for mid-range performance parts. If you're spending $300 on a GPU and then $100 on a water cooler for it, buy a $400 GPU. It's going to perform way better. Shout out Nexigo for sponsoring this show.
You should want this, but much like you want this, Daniel, because you're here today. Yes. On a casual Saturday. I'm here today. It's also my birthday.
Happy birthday, Dana.
Thank you. Was your actual birthday? It's literally It's your actual birthday. It's literally my birthday. Yeah, everybody in the chat right now is probably like, they didn't finish it. No, it's real. Yeah, no, it's real. It's real stuff. Happy to be here. Well, thank you very much. That shows gumption, and of course, our final intern, Lily. It says last year you deranked to silver. What's the big plans for this year?
Well, I want to become a purple rank in Tekken 8.
Uh-huh.
And that's my big goal. I wanted to ask you, what's your starting salary for this job? Do you have dental insurance, health benefits? What does it look like?
It's a great question. You get a lot here at Mogul Corp, but it's more like life lessons. Speaking of life lessons, let's go to my great assistant, white ass himself, Nathan Stans. Welcome to the show.
Legally, you're not allowed to call me that anymore.
White ass?
We talked to HR.
Please continue. What are the benefits? Why would you compete in this show?
I think you just learn something about life, yourself, the sea. It's just.
I don't think there's any. I teach him a lot. And.
But how much do we get paid?
Again, you're too worried about it's always the money with you. It's not about the money here, okay? You get paid well.
Yeah, in experience and in Crocs sometimes, like at the party. Remember,
Free Crocs. Free Crocs. Yeah, free Crocs. So that's not bad.
That's pretty
Get
good.
each other home.
So anyway, in this show, I've assigned all these interns a series of jobs, but I'm a busy man. You know, I got shit going on.
Let's go.
Wait, do you have a cough
You
drop?
should have a coffee.
I got a cough like 30 seconds before, right?
Popping an edible in Solitude Valorant is work when I do it. So I haven't actually done a lot of the on-the-site stuff. I'm more of a managerial force for the trees guy.
I have plenty of free time.
Okay.
Plenty of free time. And if you're watching, I have plenty of free time. If you ever want to do something.
Okay, this is not who are you even talking to?
Anyone, maybe like,
like a stranger?
Your family.
Okay.
Could be cool.
All right. Well, Stans, what was the first job that we assigned our interns?
For our first job, we put our interns to the test babysitting children. And I'm looking them in the eyes. They remember exactly what happened right now. A little behind the scenes. Lily told me after this, she changed her opinion on Roe v. Wade. Let's get right into the video now. Lily Pichu, working hard or hardly working? Yeah, I'll give you a handshake. How do you know? I mean, you're working together for a week, though.
Yes, I would like to get paid in the respective.
Famously unpaid intern.
Unpaid, I know,
Unpaid
I know.
intern. But if you win, then maybe...
Would love a cabin for
Yeah, unpaid manager. Is that a tag? This is your first day at Mogul Corp. You said it was going to be a position. So, I did what I could do. Really short notice. Yeah. Kaide. Can I call you Kaide?
Sure.
How are you enjoying the first day at Mogul Corp?
I'm having a great
Are you? Yeah. Hey, sport, I'm gonna need you to work on this job from Ludwig because I'm taking the rest of the office out to lunch. Probably 5, 10, maybe 2 hours. I promise it's not gonna be quick. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. Taking the rest of the office to lunch. Here's your job from Ludwig. Just don't do anything. Maybe the most important job of the day. Do you think you're ready for it? Yeah.
We
It
gon'
might
fetch
seem
when we
scary,
done.
but
Enemy
totally
spotted.
we've all done.
Let's explore this bit.
Of course you do. I'm gonna get out of here. If you need me, just yell. You walking away from me? Yeah, what's up, man? I said I had really busy around here. Yeah.
Just giving my shields a recharge.
Gotcha. What's this? One trade
Target spotted.
Welcome to your first day at Mogul Corp. I must legally remind you that you are here as an unpaid intern, which I'm pretty sure means you can't sue my ass, so don't try.
That's what we do. Yeah.
Today is bring your kid to work day, which is something I don't remember doing.
The rest of us are going out to lunch at the
Group of children in the conference room.
Keep them entertained for 15 minutes.
He's coming up the tower to you. He's coming up there. Coming up over you right here.
Oh, what? That's goodbye at
Came down to your left, Josh.
Used to be a balloon artist.
Hey, everybody.
Wait, there's no kids in here. Wow, you guys scared me so much.
I'm Daniel. I like your shirts. They're so colorful. There's like little Easter colors.
Is there someone in the table? Who's in the
Who's in this table? So we're gonna be in here for 15 minutes. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. How old are we?
7, 8.
5, 7, and 8? That's cool. I'm 30. Which is very old.
And what's your name? Elijah. What's your name? Rooney? Yeah, I was gonna. Can you help me on the racing? We don't care about profits here.
What do you guys like to do?
Playing snow.
Playing snow? That's cool. Well, we could probably turn these into snowballs. Anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool.
I'm gonna borrow some of this water and pour it. This might help us. Soon I'll be able to write my name on the board. Listen. I'm not gonna tell him yet.
You're so good at erasing. Oh my god, I've never seen an eraser like you. I mean, like a kid from erasing, which would be like an erasing person.
You see that?
What if we see who can make the roundest snowball and see who can roll it the furthest? Do you want to do that? Yeah, wouldn't that be fun?
I think you missed 2 papers.
Are there 2 papers in there?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Hey. T. Uh-oh. The marker didn't work. My name is Schleck.
Pain,
Schleck.
What makes you laugh? Extra
nothing phases me.
Extra funny jokes. Okay, I can do jokes. Okay, what do you want to play? Let's play that thing.
Oh, that's pretty good. I like how it rolled and tumbled over itself. All right, you ready? Caleb?
Get ready. Moving on.
Is this a big deal? Not the Doritos? You like everything bagel crisps, don't you? Yeah, I forgot you're in Los Angeles. You were? Pivot. You know what New York is? It has a next to dog. Next to the. Oh,
I can't hear you. Oh, that's horrifying.
1 minute. Rings nearby.
Could you remind me how to play that thing?
Attention. First blood.
There's one thing every New Yorker knows, and it's that we love one man in particular. A-N-D-R-E-W. What does that spell?
Andrew.
Andrew. I'm going to write something else. It might be a little more difficult. C-U-O-M-O. You know how to say that?
Ring aim far. Half of
Humo.
Cuomo? You're close. Cuomo! Nice, nice, very good. Every New Yorker loves this guy. Okay, Caleb, I need your attention. We're gonna do a fun activity. I need you to sit. Thank you, buddy.
Not too far from ring. Got 10.
Fine. I'm actually immune to fall damage.
Oh, baloney. You wrote me a letter. Is this a person?
I'm immune to fall damage. The fuck?
Let's reposition there.
You want to try? Oh, like that. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, this cannot be dangerous. We'll be fine. This will be the exit if there was a fire. You don't have a lighter, do you? Oh, that's good.
Andrew, we all know. We need to got it.
Taking fire.
Like a pirate bearing treasure in there, so like whoever goes in there. Yes, like that. Okay, you want to build the prize?
Just giving
That sounds good. What color do you want to use? Yeah. You want red? Here, take the red. I'll do it. Then well, it could be a boy's color too. It needs to be. Okay, good. That's good.
This would be weapons. Just draw what you think he looks like. You know, just for your name. No, I hope that. He kind of looks like a poorly drawn image anyway. Ready? This one?
Pop in the chimney.
Ooh, hold on.
Spotted. Double timing it. Nice frag.
Patching myself up a bit.
Give my shit a recharge.
That's crazy. Can I have it now? It's okay. I'm on a diet anyway. It's okay.
Be careful with your head, because there's a little bar under there. Oh, hold on. Wait for that. Okay. Oh, is there another one? What are these for? In order to open those doors, weapons. Just in case something goes down. It's not gonna get something like those guns in there.
What is this? Hey, yeah.
You have got 40 seconds left to draw Andrew Cuomo. You did it already.
Listen up, I'm calling a laptop packaging.
Oh. He fell over? And so he's helping him up. So he's a good guy. Oh, okay. That's an interesting take.
Cookie, bait, pear, apple, lemon. Not yet. Happiness, emotions, smiling, scribble line, depression, no smoking sign. Whatever. Warning sign? Yep.
Guys, time's up. We gotta see. His hands look pretty big though. Okay, that's fair. Now I'm gonna show you. Might be a little scary. Are you ready? You ready to see it? Right? Right? Why does he look like that? What do you think happened to him? Yeah, he is old. I was actually lying. Nobody likes him because of something he did to my grandma.
Can you fold it? You got it? That's pretty good. Well, okay, yeah. You have anger issues? Or, well, no, you're good. Yeah, pass it through there. See what happens. Get the mail incoming! Okay, got the mail. That's good. I'm so glad there was nothing in there. Because it would be a thing.
You guys like flashlights? Do you know what 12,000 lumens looks like?
You revived those
You
dudes?
have to be very careful. This is the button that activates it. Oh, whoa! That's 12,000 lumens! That's incredibly bright. Yeah, it's completely safe. Whoa! That's very bright. Don't bring that to the governor's house.
Did I win? Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Can I have it? Thank you.
We only got 20 seconds. Oh my god, I saw it! I saw it. You gotta be careful when you point that thing. Oh. Sorry, my time's up. I had an outlet and a bunch of silverware. I had a bunch of basketballs. We could have played some fun games, but my time's up.
Whoa! I'm having fun. High five. That was fun.
I should pick up an upgrade.
All good.
Goodbye, everybody. Boom.
Good work.
See you, legend. See you, Rooney.
Time is up.
Oscar Mike, I'm spotted.
Oh, is that me, you guys? Huh? Okay, bye.
Move this way,
I'm
please.
sweating. I'm so hot. I don't even like the real show. Oh my god, I'm never having a chance.
Andrew Cuomo murdered my grandmother. In late 2022. 2021, actually.
What?
You don't need that. What are you using? What are you using the tower for?
I was the one who didn't report all the dead bodies in the nursing homes. I was the one who made COVID positive patients stay at the nursing homes.
You, sorry, I just want to
tell you, what, 15 minutes, my grandma, when she was locked in there. What?
The kids. Hey, this is Andrew Cuomo. Do you know what he did? Did you explain that he had sexual misconducts with women at his office as governor?
No, I just knew he killed my grandma.
We did have to cut part. Yeah. Well,
Can we
huddle up for 1 second? Yeah, what's up? I think maybe we don't show Carter's. Yeah, why didn't we see Kaida? Because I noticed we saw all three, and I thought nobody could have done worse than Lily. Well, I thought nobody could do worse than Lily either. Let's see our last video.
Twice the distance and half the time. Care package incoming. Y'all earned this. Just watch your backs. Call him if you spot him.
Yeah, that's awesome. You like the
Nice stop. Over and out.
Break it apart and then eat the middle. Yeah. Take the lead part and then like the eat the sauce. Yeah, that's awesome. Good. Oh my god, I haven't drawn in such a long time. No. You see, what I do for work, I sit at a chair and I play video games. That's my job.
You and me now.
Yeah. I don't know if it's the right job. It's a job. Do you guys have any pets? Yeah, we have two. You have two? Hey, that's amazing. What are their names? Ellie and Haley. Can I talk to you about your dad?
Just give me my shields a recharge.
Oh my god, wait, I'm so sorry. Okay, let's talk about something else, huh? We only have 8 seconds left. I just realized. That was really fun though, you guys. It was nice to meet all of you. Bye! Oh, Christmas, I lost it. I didn't know what to say. Oh my god.
Why'd you have to bring up the dog?
Rings nearby, 1 minute to go.
Isn't that such a cool job?
Be like, whoa, video games. That's what you do? We get to know.
If it makes you feel
Josh
better,
says,
I had an
go.
unfortunate run-in with a dog.
Josh says, build our shit.
We driving home?
Build it?
Christmas Eve?
You mean
Okay,
craft?
I won't get into that slide. I don't want to get personal, but it's very apparent for me, and I am the judge, jury, executioner here, who did best, who did worse. But I think for this, it's better to ask the 3 people who could beat Slime in basketball what they thought of your performance. So we actually have the kids who rated you, and we're going to go by that for the points for this challenge.
Oh, I don't want to hear this.
Oh, you're going to have to hear it. You're going to have to to the 3 upper viewers, please? Okay, come on. Right now, what are we doing? We're going to watch the 3 kids. Hey, how's it going, kids? You been having fun today?
Yeah.
My name is Nathan, and I have a very important job for you. Okay, give me a high five if you're ready, because this is the most important thing you've done today. You spent time with all of them, and I need you to help me pick who was the most fun. Can you remember everyone that babysat you today? Okay, I'm gonna hold up a picture of them, and I need you to point to who your favorite was. Do you remember them? Take your time. There's no rush here. This is very important. Remember him with Andrew Cuomo? He made you draw the picture? Yeah, she brought the snacks for you. He helped you guys explore under the table, and then she was just in here. I know you remember. Okay, I'm gonna put this down here, and I need you to point to who your favorite was. Point to whichever one you want. Okay, you choose there. Oh, okay, you guys both chose Daniel? And you chose Kaida? Perfect. Now, was there anyone who came in and wasn't that fun? Maybe they were a little stinky and smelly? If you had to pick one, and don't worry, we won't tell them, which one were you? Even Kaida wasn't the most fun? Lily. Okay, fair. Hey guys, thank you so much. We're gonna get you back to your mommies and your daddies. I'll give you a good handshake because you're famous people now. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow, bright and early.
And that's what happens when I try to do that for you.
You're just fucking retarded.
Oh, that's my.
Cancer says,
What?
oh damn it.
Jacob, you had a favorite.
You know what?
How?
I don't know. I was ready to have my heart shattered into a billion pieces. The
Well,
fact that I was a favorite.
Someone did have their heart shattered into a billion pieces.
You don't
Lily
have to
Pichu,
look at me. I know I did bad.
congratulations, you get 1 point.
Wait.
Which is the lowest amount we allot on this show. It's 1 to 4. Congratulations, Lily. I'm going to give 2 points to Schlatt.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yes.
I've carried this with me for a month.
What is this? What? This is Andrew Cuomo's.
No way.
You genius. No. You genius. What is this?
It's the note I got from Rooney.
Oh my god. I remember. Yes.
Scrapey.
To Schlatt from.
She carried it down.
What's the RR?
Not from.
Wait, what is this?
Love.
Love Rooney.
Love.
And this wasn't while he was in the room.
Yeah.
He was actually offset in the break room. Her mom had to take her downstairs to deliver this note.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to go across. Did any of you get a love letter?
No.
No.
All right, well then I'm sorry. It's going to be 1 point to Lily, 2 points to Kaide, 3 points to Schlatt, and 4 points to Daniel. Yay! I mean, 3 points isn't bad. But Daniel, I mean, he seemed to be the favorite.
They
from the
were
kids.
chanting his name at one point, which is pretty cool. They didn't seem to remember when I asked them at the end. Kids are kind of dumb.
Yeah.
Who can build around a snowball? Around this one.
Well, look, this is just the first job of many. You guys know we did
I
a few
like
other
this
ones,
one.
and we're also going to do one live here at the office. And we're going to let you guys, our board, choose what that is, because at the end of the day, you guys are the one that makes the show happen. So there should be a poll on the screen right now between the 2 options. It's either exclamation point bubble, where you say the largest bubble, or exclamation point staring for a staring contest. It makes sense.
You're
vote,
going into
you
hell.
do it live, and that will be
I'm
our
not
final
doing
job of the day.
that. I don't know why you kids do that all the time.
Blow bubble. Yeah. So you want bubble.
Why were you hiding it? You didn't want people to know.
He's already dead.
Let the good people at home know.
Uh-uh. Shut up, Scrapey dick
Can we
pig.
fix this? Is this real?
You're illiterate.
Oh wait, hold up. I think.
Okay, Rapey.
Nah.
There we go.
No.
No, we need to pay for this show. Well, Lily, I'm serious that I need to give a big shout out to HyperX for unpaid interns. Look, you guys are probably familiar with HyperX. They've been on the scene for a long time, one of the most established brands in gaming. But if you haven't, check out their Cloud 3 wireless and gaming headset. It's really good. And I'm not reading anything. It's actually just a giant picture of you and children flicking you off. HyperX is renowned for having an incredible value headset, and the comfort will not make you hate it even after hours of usage on a reasonable budget. Exclamation point HyperX in chat. Thank you very much to HyperX for sponsoring Mobile Incorporated. And now, I believe, Stans, we have another job for these guys. We do have another job for these guys. Boss, what would you say this sounds like? A groovy tune? And if I played something instead of this groovy tune, what would you say it sounds like? Wait, what?
No, okay, wait, no.
What am I hearing?
No.
Can we play it again?
No.
Hey?
What?
What is... should be pretty clear, right? To me, it honestly sounds like someone casting a hex. Perfect. In order to build better communication, I had our interns speak backwards so that when a phrase was reversed, it sounded like a perfectly normal thing. That was Lily and Daniel.
Can you try to hear it, you know? I don't think you were really trying to understand it there.
What are you saying?
We'll find out in a little bit. Is that we heard both Daniel and Lily's? We heard both Daniel and Lily. Can you give me Daniel's one more time? I just want to hear it.
They're worrying on right no my
It sounds like someone who's really mad that there wasn't something on a menu at a drive-in. Yeah. The kind of guy who's yelling at waiters, actually. Now that I look at it, it kind of snaps a little bit. Give me Lily's just one more time, so I just want to make sure I hear it. You said Ludwig.
Replicator there.
I don't know.
Take it from the medic.
She said.
You wanna use it.
I'm gonna go get it.
What do you want me to do with this?
We're talking over.
Oh, one more time, please. No one talk.
Yo, what do you want him to do with this?
Well, look, Sans, I would love to hear what they're saying. Is there some footage of this for
I'm gonna go get it. High
Yo, turn the
crimes
mic
and
back on. I wanna hear their
misdemeanors.
conversation.
How does it feel? You get to sit at the big desk.
Yeah, I feel good.
You've been working hard all day.
Fuck
I
are they
thought you
talking
deserved
about?
some time in the big man's chair. You know, sometimes I come in at night.
You
and just
playing
sit
at a
there.
fraternity?
Yeah, I'm still staying here. I'm helping that job. Okay? I'll be here if you need anything, but just talk through what you're thinking.
Capes as river? Speak reverse.
I'm a live streamer, which means I'm basically illiterate.
Right, so if you are going to work for me, you need to be a silver tuned as your fixed footage.
Which is not very much. Job details. At the bottom of this page, you will find a key phrase. Using the computer recording, you will finish up saying key phrase in reverse, so that when the recording you produce is played in reverse, it sounds like a normal sentence. Recorders speaking the key phrase correctly as written and reversing said recording is not allowed.
You may reverse any recordings or use any strategy that does not violate this rule.
You will receive points based on how intelligible your final submission is.
You have 50 minutes. The time starts now. And the phrase is, Ludwig is lactose intolerant. Don't give him that yummy cheese.
There are worms in my brain that no one is secrets.
What are you saying to me now, sir?
I would say, I'm gonna do a test run.
Are you playing at a fraternity? What are they talking about?
A fraternity? I haven't been in a fraternity for fucking 40 years. Or 20 something years.
You're an old.
I'm 40 years old.
How old?
40! I just wasted my time getting you up for nothing.
Brain that know my secrets. I think
It's okay,
I want to go one word at a time. And instead of saying
Shut your
secrets,
ass up.
I say Seacrest.
Like Ryan.
And
Alpha, Zeta, Beta, kid.
Why don't you say something that sounds like
Fucking
it in the
great
Don't worry, I'm
bitch.
part of Tau Epsilon.
Yeah, you're part of Beta. Bitch.
You're part of my fucking nuts sliding across your lips, old head.
No, you're not. You don't even know how to fuck a bitch.
Bro, you about old as shit.
Okay, Roofie boy, have a good night.
Fuck your prehistoric as hell.
What?
You're pivoting off the Ryan Seacrest strategy.
I'm pivoting. I'm going to use the International Phonetic Alphabet, and then I'm going to write it backwards. 3 years of voice classes in college. It's called a... I forget, but it's there. My voice teacher's going to be so mad because I forgot everything.
Did you hear what I heard? So are you recording that?
That sounds right. Honestly, I'm feeling good about this one. Right? Okay. You know, I can take that as that.
Okay. Gear keys.
Cheese, yummy, that pin. Can I do pin? Reverse that one, right?
To make sure I'm understanding, you're saying words that sound like the words in the sentence, and then just kind of raw dogging afterwards. Okay.
And then reverse that, right? I can go with that.
Come here. Okay. You're looking at me funny.
It says recording yourself.
Okay.
Is not allowed. Doesn't say I can't record you.
And you think that will be within the rules?
Yes. Yes, I do. This is your time to shine, big man.
I'm just guessing now. I'm just guessing because I'm scared that the time is running out. Reverse. I can know that.
There are worms in my brain that know my secrets.
Heard that.
You can go back to your horror chair. Excuse me? Sorry. I am so happy.
Intolerant. Tolerant. Is that allowed? I mean, that's not the word, right?
Doesn't sound like the word to me.
I'm out of tolerant. Okay, reverse. No. No fucking way. No. No one.
And thanks, bud.
First blood. Should've seen that coming.
It doesn't say I can speed it up, right?
You think speeding it up is gonna help you?
I don't like that, it didn't help.
It's M. Whitnick. I'm just gonna start. It's M. Whitnick. That doesn't sound anything like what you put in there. Let's kick it!
Okay.
You feel better about that one?
I don't care anymore. I really like that one. I think the cheese one was like really good, right?
Sturkey's M. Whitenet. No, not Narrowworth. They're worried. I'm hearing something. That's weird. That Know My Secrets is pretty good.
Ludwig. Wink. I think it works. Actually, I can just cut the space.
Sounds good.
I got it.
I have 55 seconds left. And my brain is not good enough. Sturkey's M. Whitenet. No, bro. Narrowworth. I think that last one did it. Oh, can I reverse it and hear it?
Yeah, you can reverse that last one and hear it.
Got an extended energy mag here. Level 3.
Okay, see, I think it was better before. I think that one that I just played.
Lock it in.
Hands off the keyboard. Why don't you go ahead and play the whole thing one more time for me?
Here's the method guide. Ready?
I love yummy.
The yummy cheese goes hard. Like, that part was pretty good.
There's no way I'm the only one who knew to ask you to do it. I'm hopeful that I did okay.
Give me a sec.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you for your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Yay.
Yay. If I take it? The answer is no, I can't take this. Goodbye.
Care package on high.
You're so Oh, man.
Okay, well, ours sounded pretty good.
I won't mince words. When reading it and listening along, it sounded like the words, just read by someone who was horrified. Foolish creature of the night. You took 4 seconds for the word is. And then Daniel, I have a bone to pick with you here because it feels like you're trying to cover both your bases. You did it for real, and then you also had Stan read it. Which one are you about? No. He's about the streets. You gotta get the job done. I would say it's probably better to go with the actual attempt. And I'm gonna grade your actual attempt. Now, of course, we don't have everybody here. I think we're missing a couple. We are missing a couple. And now that we understand the game, we are going to play Schlatzbody just by itself. Just by itself. Fields, my grandma. How'd you know? Kydex? Yes, and Kydex on it.
I should pick up an upgrade.
Okay, so... Delicious drink. I almost have a feeling in my stomach that you picked the worst people for the last. Let's find out by watching the video. Alright, let's take a look. What's your key phrase?
The earth is flat, and I will prove it to everyone.
Smoking weed is illegal, and I will have you arrested.
Yeah.
Hello? Is this on?
Hello? Is this on? Sounds pretty good.
That's awesome.
Do you know how to reverse audio?
No.
There is a very easy way to reverse audio in Audacity.
But you said I couldn't do it.
You can't reverse that sentence.
Any word in it, or just a slightly different sentence?
What do you think?
I think my daddy would have made strings.
If this is an nepotism hire, I would advise you to...
Hey, I don't need this job. I think you need this job more than I do. Let's make it fucking
Basically, just wrote the whole sentence backwards. Enoiri T Evor Lil I Dina Help See Tray Est. Now I need to know how to reverse it. Okay, wait. So effects. Not bass and treble, not distortion, not reverb. What's wah wah?
It's what I call water when I'm really thirsty.
So what if I said smoking crack is illegal, and I will have you arrested? That's not the same thing.
That's a different sentence.
But I can reverse that. In my desk in the corner, there's a flashlight. It's got 12,000 lumens. Just grab that real quick.
Just grab the flashlight.
It's in the corner over there.
Okay, there we go. We got it. We got it.
Hey, 8.5 minutes. Plenty of time. More than half the time in the whole job.
Continue there.
Oh.
Here. We walk on.
Sorry, what was that supposed to be?
8 minutes.
A few things.
Hey.
Flashlight, positive vibes. You now have 2 mics plugged in.
Yeah, this one is actually working better.
I bathe in the bluff.
I need to make this louder. I can't fucking hear it.
Turn it up.
Stands, it's up all the way. You guys didn't even activate Windows on this fucking computer.
Cost saving procedure.
There is zip flat tough and
Recharging my shield.
oh my god.
Come over here to my side.
Let's do it.
Look like this for me on 3.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Damn, that leaves a little bit of an after image, huh?
You're gonna be seeing 6 dots for a couple minutes.
Hear it.
Smoking weeds is illegal. And I don't have to arrested.
Why didn't you tell me there was guys up here? What the fuck? Just had to go.
You gotta write this down. You're now my transcriber. Hitler ran I mean, so Holander.
No, I'm gonna just say it faster and just hope for the best. Either the tal dina I liu. Now
I think the laughs are really gonna help.
Control A.
I'm sorry, you're using that take?
Yeah.
Big days are coming for us.
Hi, babe, are you watching? This one's for you, but only if I win.
Time to rock and roll, fellas.
You sound like I said the whole thing.
Reverse it again. Said it twice. You took a big breath.
Oh!
1.
Taking orders for after the game, fellas. We talking what? 60 steaks?
Wait, there's a little bit in that actually does kind of sound like it.
Maybe one more go?
Okay.
Hitler ruined a Homelander. What, you think fucking Lily Pichu and Kaide are gonna do better?
There's
than
a
this?
prime spot for
They're
mayhem.
gonna be able to find the reverse section of the
Let's
fucking
rock and roll.
Why is Hitler the witness?
Taking orders for after the game.
So I thought,
fellas.
alright, I
We
gotta get a little
talking
more
what,
creative
60
how we
steaks?
promote this show. I'm a baseball fan, why not use that? I can reach out to a bunch of teams and see if they will let me throw out a ceremonial first pitch. That way, I can introduce my show to 40,000 new people at once. And the team said yes. The Tampa Rays. And so I got to introduce my new show to 1,286 people at once. That is an exaggeration. The official attendance numbers were bless their heart.
That's a true blue classic. All the way from Salvo.
BuzzFeed put together a list of interior design decisions people make that really rub others the wrong way. And the point of bringing this up is to say that others should eat a bag of D's. Because it's your home, you should do what makes you happy, and stop being so stressed out about the resale value of your home. I get it. I get it. A lot of people see it as an investment. I like to think of my dwelling as my refuge, something that I have put a lot of my resources into for myself, not for other people, okay? So with that in mind, I was a little offended by this list because it mentioned some of the design decisions I have made. And I think these people are wrong, John. I think these people are wrong. So why don't we start off with the first example?
Are there.
Let's
They're
take a
just
look.
not coming through. I saw them.
All right. So there you have
Wanna go
a
fight
beautiful
it?
sink. It is a large farmhouse sink. Farmhouse sinks are the worst, says one person who wrote into BuzzFeed, with their flat bottoms. Water doesn't.
Flat bottoms.
True. Water doesn't drain properly, and it takes 10 gallons of water just to clean it. So Blue Dog Interiors apparently doesn't know how to install these sinks appropriately, because I have a farmhouse sink, and it is the best thing that I have ever decided to do to our place. Like, it's gigantic, because it's huge. Like, I don't like water splashing all over the countertops. Like, I want a nice big sink. I don't want that little center divider. I just want one big sink.
I like the center divider.
You
But
do.
I hear you otherwise. I like the look of farmhouse. I don't have a farmhouse sink. I like the look of it. Like, it looks cool. I didn't
But
know
pin
how
'em,
to
turn 'em back to you.
But I do like
It
the
doesn't.
little divider.
Yeah, I've never had drainage problems. By the way, it does not cost. You do not have to use gallons of water to clean it. Like, this person also doesn't know how to clean. Like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You just spray the Clorox spray, scrub, rinse, you're done with it. It's not gallons of water. Okay, let's move on. This person doesn't know what they're talking about. All right, let's move on to the next one. So, gray flooring. Apparently another foible of mine, John.
Oh, did you install gray flooring?
Yeah, it's like pergo or laminate gray flooring, but it's like whitewashed gray. It's nice. I think it's nice. But Queen Bess 718 says gray flooring. It's already very dated and frankly tacky and cheap looking. I think you're cheap looking, Queen Bess 718. Okay.
And tacky and outdated, honestly. So look, here's the thing. There is gray flooring that looks cheap because a lot of house flippers that don't really care about the quality of the materials.
We can go down and out.
Cheap as possible. Use gray flooring. I was house shopping. Lots of houses have cheap gray flooring. But there's nothing inherent about green flooring that means it has to be cheap. There's all sorts of flooring, like in every color, that can look good or bad. And I don't mind it at all. I think, millennials like neutral color palettes for houses, so I guess, it's just sort of made for me. But, whether it's like gray, kind of like wood or faux wood LVP, or some people do concrete.
Replicator there. We ain't all use it.
So I was thinking, well, she's
Respawn beacon over there.
for me, so I can say anything. Oh, I love this universe. So I can pizza.
Ultimate's ready. Let's give these jokers a shot.
That'd be cool.
Come here, come here. How are you gonna get a computer?
Extended lights back here. Leather too.
Replicator coming down. Fifty percent of the teams are down. Alright, getting better. There's a shield out here.
There's a perfectly good upgrade just waiting for me.
On your way.
Then good to go. Got some sniper ammo here.
Weapon supply bin there if you like.
Ring closes in a minute.
Visa, GC want a visa, like no jokers want pizza, like my people want a feature, like my people want a feature. I know they feel it. Every state that we go and turn up this stuff is secret they railing. People know they feeling and they coming up. I know this shit I work real hard. That's why we coming here. I too looking for a green card. That's the reason I'm walking out here while I'm speaking these real bars. I don't even know people gonna let her into them real bars. Here looking like she's 19, looking like she's 20. We just see they visa for her and I need some money. I might take that profit out that might keep me a bounty. Cause right now this visa strap we make is all mega open.
New kill leader. Wonder what the plan was.
Oh, here's something. Reckon we've got jokers this way.
Onofre Carlos says, Loba.
Got us a care package coming in.
Heat shield here. It'll save us from being fried by the ring.
On you,
Enemy shield broken.
Boy, me not cluster. Boy, me not
They're watching portal out of it. Great portal.
Taking shots here. I'm down. Rival right here.
Joker's shooting at me. Cracked an enemy shield. Stand back. Cluster firing. Reload. Cracked an enemy shield. Enemies.
me put together a list of interior design decisions people make that really rub others the wrong
Oh no,
way.
Bray Carlos says.
And the point of bringing this up is to say that others should eat a bag of D's. Because it's your home, you should do what makes you happy, and stop being so stressed out about the
Oh no, Bray
resale
Carlos
value of your
says.
home. I get it.
Sad face.
I get it. A lot of people see it as an investment. I like to think of my dwelling countertops. Like
Otherwise, I like the look of farmhouse. I don't have a farmhouse thing. I like the look of it. I think
Mhm.
it looks cool. I didn't know that it might have drainage problems, but I do like the
doesn't.
little divider.
Yeah, I've never had drainage. And by the way, it does not cost. You do not have to use gallons of water to clean it. Like, this person also doesn't know how to clean. Like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You just spray the Clorox spray, scrub, rinse, you're done with it. That's not gallons of water. Okay, let's move on. This person doesn't know what they're talking about. All right, let's move on to the next one. So, gray flooring. Apparently another foible of mine, John.
Oh, did you install gray flooring?
Yeah, it's like pergo or laminate gray flooring, but it's like whitewashed gray. It's nice. I think it's nice. But Queen Beth
House shopping, lots of houses have cheap gray flooring. But there's nothing inherent
I have
about
wood
green flooring that means it has to be cheap. There's all sorts of flooring, like of every color, that can look good or bad. And I don't mind it at all. I think millennials like neutral color palettes for houses, so I guess, it's just sort of made for me. But, whether it's like gray, kind of like wood or faux wood LVP, or some people do concrete, which is a gray flooring as well. I think it looks cool. It lets you bring in color in other areas rather than a particular sort of flooring color.
You get it.
I'm not saying I would choose it necessarily, but I don't mind it at all.
Agreed. I mean, look, obviously I did choose it, and part of the reason why I chose it is because you bring out pops of color through your furniture, but you want everything else, like the walls, the floors, to be more muted, so you can have fun with the furniture and the decor.
Yeah. Did you install your flooring?
Are you kidding me? No.
Okay.
That's the one thing I didn't do because
it's sink. I don't know.
The flooring was super heavy. Like I did hire someone to do that.
The
But
funny thing is,
yeah.
So I installed the flooring in the shed that I'm in, and I also just transported 14 boxes of flooring earlier today, actually. It is heavy, I can attest to that.
It's super heavy, and like, the thing to know about my marriage is Christian does not like doing stuff around the house. Like, he's not a handy person. And he has masculine traits in other areas, but not in like home improvement stuff. I remember I asked him to install a light fixture, and he was like, I don't know how to do this. I'm like, just watch some YouTube videos, you'll figure it out. And he did, and I was watching him install it, and it was so hot. Like, it's the hottest thing that he's ever done. I was like, oh my god, please install that light fixture. And then one time, he even replaced our toilet. He installed a toilet, and that was also very, very hot.
Have you been committing sabotage around your house to create things that need to be fixed?
I probably should.
The pipes broke again.
Well, actually, there was one thing I did during COVID that was... It was probably a symptom of losing my mind because of COVID and everything that was happening in the world, but I just got, like, weirdly curious about, like, what's behind the drywall, like, what's in my walls, because my cousin had told me that she was remodeling... No, that's not what I was thinking. I was actually thinking... My cousin had purchased a home from her in-laws, and it was a very, very old home in the woods in New York, and it was in bad shape. So they had to remodel it, and they stripped it down to the bones. And she said that in the walls were like a ton of rat skeletons. And so once she said that, I was like, oh my god, what if there are rat skeletons in my walls? I gotta see. So I started like basically cutting holes in my drywall in various parts of the place, and then I asked Christian to fix it, and he did, so I give him a lot of credit.
If you suspect that there might be rat skeletons in the walls, here's an idea. Don't cut holes in it, and you never need to know.
No, I need to know.
Cut holes, then you'll find out.
John, you don't know me. I'm a freak, like, about cleanliness, and like, really, I have a problem. So I couldn't stop thinking about it. I had to know.
Were there rat skeletons?
No.
Okay, good.
A lot of weird electrical wiring situations happening, though, so that scares me, but That's really expensive to fix, so I left it alone. Anyway, moving on. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. There were a few electrical issues, so we did get that fixed. But what really sucks is that the plug to where our microwave is, because we have like cabinets set up so you can put the microwave in the cabinet.
Okay.
We basically had to disconnect that because the way that was wired was unsafe. So we made sure to fix the unsafe stuff, but to like really fix it so that plug can be used, literally we'd have to spend like $3 grand because you'd have to do complete rewiring. And then on top of that, like the electrical workers don't fix the drywall. So then you have to hire people to fix the drywall throughout the entire place. And I don't have money for that. Okay, so moving on. Open shelving, finally, something I kind of agree with. So one person says, open shelving in the kitchen. It looks great in photos, I agree with that. But unless all your dishes and cups match each other and you're willing to put them on display all the time, it's impractical for day-to-day use. I feel like if you have open shelving in the kitchen, your stuff could get covered in dust. That's what I'm concerned about. If you don't use certain things all the time, and if like me, you have a cat and open shelf, the open shelf would be way too tempting for the cat to avoid. So I agree with all of that. I think some amount of open shelving is cool, but I like cabinets
Two right
more.
here.
So what do you think, John?
Two right here.
Yeah, I think
Two right
there
here.
are some
The
things that, like,
The
you know, a lot of people learn about these sorts of things from watching shows like Fixer Upper, or, you know, I watch like Help I Wreck
Run
My
back
House, stuff like
inside?
that. And they do these amazing renovations, and then the people walk in and it looks all great, and it's not immediately clear that those places are not set up the way people live. Like, there's no TV in any of these living rooms. Did you ever notice that? But also, like, the kitchens are not lived in. Like, they brought in some of their fancy pottery to put 3 bowls, and like that's it. But that's not. You need to fit all your stuff. It's too much stuff. So I think it looks kind of cool when it's like very carefully constructed. But cabinets are just, they're there for a reason. I like cabinets.
I agree, I love
Depzilla
cabinets
says,
too. But like,
"Life
I
Leo."
do have some shelving in my kitchen and then like a little bar area. And
Depzilla says,
some open
"You suck."
shelving that you're using, not specifically for storage, but for decorative reasons, that's cool, right? But I think that the trick is to make your space as usable as possible, right? As human-friendly and, you know, easy to use as possible. So this next one, John, was a good warning because it's something that I've always dreamed of having. I don't have the space for it. I don't think I'll ever have the space for it, but I've always dreamed about this because I've seen it in interior design magazines. I've seen it on Pinterest, and it looks really cool, but apparently it's a really bad idea. They're called shower rooms, where the tub is inside the shower glass. I love tubs. I love freestanding tubs. I love the idea of having a shower, like a walk-in shower that's large enough to be a shower and have a tub within it. But apparently there are some serious issues with this, having to do with cleanliness. All the scum you see on your shower walls will be all over your tub, so you not only have to clean the shower walls, but the whole tub every time you clean your shower, even if you never took a bath. And what about the mold growing behind the freestanding tub that sits 2 or 3 inches away from the wall? Dumbest idea ever. That's a really good point, John.
Just don't
mold
clean
and
bathrooms.
mildew is a thing.
Bathrooms are supposed to be dirty. Just don't clean them, and you'll save yourself a lot of trouble.
You're such a guy. You're like total guy.
I'm kidding. It's not really worth it. Yeah. I don't like tubs. I think tubs are stupid. Like now, look, I bathe my daughter in a tub, so it's somewhat useful for that, and our dogs. But like, humans don't need tubs. It's just a shower.
You're wrong.
All you need. That's why I
Oh
like.
my gosh.
Like I just dream of having a big open shower area. That's why I like traveling and staying in hotels. Like, I don't want to take all of that amazing space and then take half of it and just be like a stupid tub you'll use once a year or whatever.
No. Look, I totally get that it's wasteful to take a bath. I also know that we live in a city that has been raining endlessly for 2 years now.
Mhm.
So I deserve the bath. If I had a bathtub like that, I would take the bath.
In
And
a year, how many baths would you take?
I almost don't want to say because I feel like the audience would turn on me for being wasteful, but I love baths so much, I would probably take a bath a day. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. Every day after work, I would take a bath. Me. Oh my God. Just laying in that bubbly, fragrant water. Okay, nice hot water. Oh, so relaxing. I'm not a dirty girl, unless my husband wants me to be.
Has he changed the light bulb or anything? And also, it's like I once in I think grad school, I was like, I'm gonna do the thing they do in movies where you're like in a tub and you have like a glass of wine, and then like how are you supposed to lay in it? It's the least comfortable thing in the world.
Maybe for you, I don't know. I have no problem with it. It depends on the time.
Then I'll be okay. Okay.
Okay. I want to put you in a padded room right now. If you're not in favor of these bathtubs. All right, let's move on. Open floor plans. So I felt like I was the only one who was kind of like, with open floor plans. But I'm curious what you think, John. So open floor plan is where like the kitchen and the living room is all in one space.
Yeah, so I think it's 100% open floor plan, as open as possible. No walls in the house is what I say. Not even exterior walls. Just live in the woods. But no, I don't have an open floor plan or whatever. But it's just so much better. Like someone could be cooking, but they're still sort of able to interact with like their spouses, like sit at the couch or whatever. Or like I'm not saying it's perfect. Some people want to have a little bit of separation of sound and things like that. But the thing about, like, I know that they have a quote about, like, smells. Just whatever. Sometimes things smell. There's so many benefits. It looks so much better. It's brighter. I love the concept. I unfortunately don't have one and can't.
Yeah, I also don't have an open floor plan. I love that I don't. And I'm not really worried about the smell of what I'm cooking entering, the living room. It's going to anyway. Like the idea that, you're going to be able to separate the scent from what you're cooking, wafting into the rest of the house is ridiculous. Unless you live in like a ridiculous mansion, you have the ability to kind of compartmentalize that extremely. But what I like is... Yeah, sometimes I do want to be alone in a room. And one of my favorite things to do is cook. I like cooking, and it's meditative for me, and it takes me into like a different world. And so I like that separation. I enjoy it, but again, that's totally subjective. It really depends on what you prefer. And I don't think it's going to hurt the resale value of your home if you,
no heels
have an
or
open
anything.
floor plan. A lot of people actually really like it.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're running out of time, John, so I wanted to give you an opportunity to talk about at least one design that you absolutely hate.
Design thing that I hate? I watched a video recently of some of the, like, interior decor that's going viral on TikTok, and I hated a lot of that. The, like, bubble mirrors. Have you seen that? Take, like, a big mirror or whatever, and instead of it being in a frame, you just use like expandable foam that you spray around the exterior of it as if it was a frame. I don't think that looks very good. I mean, it's DIY. I love when people do DIY. I don't think it looks very good. In terms of, I mean, half walls, pony walls, I think look really stupid. They're kind of outdated. I don't know. One of my favorite designers, Jasmine Roth, she loves to like have people's front yard be more usable. She likes.
There's a guy shooting from her back. You're gonna get third party. Move.
And I think that she might be insane because who's sitting in their front yard? That seems weird to me. It's so exposed, and people can steal those chairs. So I don't think the front yard should be usable unless you have a very particular living circumstance. But I don't know. What one stands out to you? I'll try to think of others.
I don't like barn doors. I think they could work if you live in a home that's been styled as a farmhouse overall. I know, I'm sorry. It's just
barn door.
I know you did, and I think that's super impressive, and I think it works for your space. I just find them a little impractical, to be honest.
I will say that for our space, it is such a space savings, and it's also silent. So with the nursery on one side and our bedroom on the other, I go in and out a lot, and it's such a space savings, and it's also silent. So with the nursery on one side and our bedroom on the other, I go in and out a lot, and it's silent because it just like go like I really like it. It doesn't block as much sound and stuff,
That's
so
true.
that's the downs. But
Yeah, you're right about it saving space. And I remember our little guest bathroom, it's a little bit cumbersome because the door swings inward and it hits the shower. And so when we were having new doors installed, they're like, oh, maybe we can do a pocket door. But then there's electrical stuff happening. They couldn't do the pocket door. And then they asked if maybe I'd be open to a barn door. And I was like, no, I want to keep the cumbersome door swinging into the bathroom instead. And it was
for a bathroom.
Yeah,
I don't think a barn door is a good idea.
It didn't fit. It was like, it would be so weird to put a barn door considering how the rest of the house is, it's not a house, the condo is designed. So anyway, but look, to me, the most important thing is to drown out any criticism or the like naysayers. You should own your space, and you should do what you want to do with your space. And look, a lot of people can't afford homes or a property at all, and that's freaking devastating because it was the main way that people built wealth in this country. But even if you're renting, there are ways to do design or decoration that doesn't like damage the walls and you wouldn't be fined for it by your landlord. Look into peel and stick wallpaper. It's one of my favorite things. That's what you see behind me right now. That's peel and stick wallpaper. It's a Gucci knockoff, but it's freaking beautiful and I love it. And it's great. It's easy to install if you ask me. And it really can brighten up your space, but make it your own. Who cares what anyone else thinks? Be bold enough to do what you want.
In this video, I'm going to tell you possible oldest known megastructure was discovered near the German coast in the Baltic Sea. This discovery was published on February 12th in the Journal for
We got a team coming with us.
Science, or PNAS in short. Group of scientists and students from Kiel University in Germany were operating a multi-beam sonar system from the research vessel RV Outboard on a student trip some 10 kilometers eastward, roughly 6 miles, off the coast of Bering, Germany, in the Baltic Sea. The multi-beam sonar system spotted a surprising glowstone located 21 meters, roughly 69 feet, under the waves, and the researchers aboard the research vessel alerted the Mecklenburg-Vorpommern State Office for Culture and Monument Preservation to their find, and an investigation began to determine what the structure might be. So diving teams and an autonomous underwater vehicle were used to study the site at the bottom of the Baltic Sea. The discovered row of stones apparently stretches for nearly 1 kilometer along the seafloor in the Bay of Mecklenburg. The row they spotted turned out to be a wall that's averaging a height of approximately 45 centimeters, which equates to roughly 1.5 feet. No, the wall isn't that high, but still important, and quite the discovery nonetheless. This wall is made from 1,670 stones, of which some 1,400 were small stones positioned in a way that connected the nearly 300 larger boulders. Many of these boulders actually seem to have been too heavy for groups of humans to have moved them. So, yeah, these large boulders may have actually been left behind by glaciers that have moved them across the landscape. And, as the glaciers melted, the boulders would have been placed in their current positions. And, as they seemed too large for humans to have moved them, it seems that the hunter-gatherers placed the small stones in between the large boulders to connect them, and thus create a wall. The researchers believe that the wall, which is given the name Linker Wall, dates back to at least 10,000 years ago, and became submerged around 8,500 years ago when sea levels were rising and Doggerland disappeared underneath the waves. Yes, people, surprise, surprise. This was another bit of Doggerland that was lost to the water in ancient times. And if you don't know what Doggerland is, that's fine. I've actually made a mini documentary about it, and I'll put it as a card in the upper right corner for you to watch. So how were they able to date this submerged structure, you might ask? Well, to be honest, this really was incredibly difficult stage for the researchers. They first had to analyze how the region had evolved to return to the approximate age of the ball. Then the researchers had to collect sediment samples, and after that, they created a 3D model of the wall and virtually reconstructed the landscape where it was originally built. After the last ice age ended around 8,500 years ago, sea levels rose significantly, not drastically all at once, as some people might like to claim, but still significantly over the period of a few hundred years. This sea level rise would have led to the wall and large parts of the landscape surrounding it being flooded and eventually submerged. But around 11,000 years ago, climate in Europe was vastly different in the midst of the Ice Age. So there wasn't a big population of people living in Northern Europe at the time of 11,000 years ago. And this population lived a nomadic lifestyle. There are some numbers going around on the internet about how many people they think lived in Northern Europe some 11,000 years ago, but I don't know all the sources. Really haven't looked that much into it, so I'm not going to name any numbers. Sorry, not a big population, that's what we need. So the population that did live there lived a nomadic lifestyle, as I just mentioned. So they followed the herds of reindeer as they migrated seasonally through post-glacial landscapes. It's difficult to understand the reasoning behind the construction of this wall, and of course we unfortunately can't go back in time and ask these hunter-gatherers who created it why they are building it. Would have been nice if we could. Not only is this impossible because we don't have a time machine, I'm still waiting on trucks to pass through, guys, but also we can ask them because we probably don't even speak their language. Their language would have been vastly different than the languages that we are used to nowadays in modern times. But that, I still wish we could just, ask them. It would have been so much easier. The investigation by the researchers indicated that a natural origin for the wall, as well as the construction of it by submarine cabling or stone harvesting in modern times, are highly unlikely. One of the main reasons for either of these two scenarios being unlikely is the methodical arrangement of the nearly 1,400 small stones that connect the large non-movable boulders. But the researchers do have an idea.
It wasn't. I was trying to make them think that I was flanking them while you got him up.
Suspect that it served as a driving for hunters in pursuit of herds of reindeer. So as they chase the animals follow the structure. As animals like reindeers are not jumping over them. I mean, damn, that's so easy. There may have been a second wall that ran alongside the buried blinker wall that's currently buried in the sea floor sediments, but there is no evidence pointing to this as of yet. For now, there's just this hypothesis that the second wall may have been created. But the researchers are indeed of the opinion that the blinker wall is an artificial bottleneck, either with lakeshore, as you can see on the picture on the screen, or with a second wall running alongside it, although as of yet, there hasn't been any evidence of a second wall, like I just mentioned. But this bottleneck made it easier for the Stone Age hunters to kill the reindeer more easily with their weapons. They may have even guided the reindeer into the lake. Reindeers really are slow swimmers, and so they may have waited in their canoes, waiting for them to just enter the water and kill them with their spears. Stone Age hunters from around 10,000 years ago used spears, bows, and arrows to catch their prey, and all of these weapons are much, much more effective from a close range. This discovery changes the way archaeologists and anthropologists think about the highly mobile groups like hunter-gatherers, because for them to build a massive permanent structure shows that they're much more location-focused and territorial than previously thought. The scientists are continuing their investigation in the Baltic using sonar and sounding devices, as well as planning future dives to search for archaeological finds. So by combining the expertise from the fields of marine geology, geophysics, and archaeology, the Discoveries like these are made possible. Other undiscovered treasures at the bottom of the Baltic could potentially shed light on these ancient hunter-gatherer communities. There is evidence for the existence of other stone walls at other locations in the Bay of Mecklenburg, and these will be systematically investigated as well in the near future. And I'm excited for all of this. Like, this is really awesome. This may be the oldest structure in Europe created by humans. So what do you think of this latest discovery from the Baltic Sea? Let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed watching, then don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you'd like to see more of these kind of videos, and click that bell icon if you want to be notified when I upload. If you haven't seen my previous videos yet, then we have to change that. Click the card in the upper right corner, or click one of the links in the description down below, or click a video in the end card. I mean, just keep watching. I've made a lot of videos on this channel, and I would love it if you watched more than just this one. I would also like to say a massive, massive thank you to all my patrons and my channel members. Thank you so much for supporting me. It really means the world to me. And yeah, this was a quick new discovery video while I'm working on 4 larger videos. Large videos, I really don't like making large videos because it takes so long to research and script writing. Don't even get me started on the filming and the editing process for all of that. But yay, more long videos in the future, near future, yay. But for now, this is it, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.
Beginning ring countdown. Disruptor.
Enemy spotted.
Replicator.
Replicator on its way.
Target over there.
Really Pichu and Tiger and the better than gonna be able to find the reverse section of the fucking application.
Activating jump drive.
You arrested! The way to say arrested backwards.
T blue I Dan house.
Sorry, did you read it off that? Didn't you write it phonetically?
Yeah, I did, but I just wanted to see. I literally have to say. We have to go for this one.
This is it. Let's hear it. This is gonna be it.
The last
it's gonna
one.
be crystal clear. You need a win after that last one.
You wanna push them or what?
45 seconds. Rings just up ahead.
No, we ain't pushing through that, I don't think, unless you're going all the way up and around. We can't go up and around, we gotta go through here.
Everyone!
You know what?
You said 5%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can always just try and read it backwards.
Legali, Sedil, Genitos.
Excellent work.
There it is.
Coming in a lifeline packet.
There's no way Schlatt did better. I'm confident.
Well, thank you for your time.
Thanks, guys.
It's been great.
Appreciate it, man.
See you at the happy hour.
Yeah.
Why didn't you even play that?
My man's got a brand new bag.
Because your finished product was used on Hitler. Hitler! I'm getting arrested!
You never actually played
The gain was a little high. Was it higher? The gain was a little high. I thought it was Schlatt going up to it and going, smoking, this is illegal! What I did notice is there seemed to be some advantage for people who have actually recorded something in their life before. Because you guys took the phonetic alphabet, of course, which was obvious. The international phonetic alphabet.
Remember any of that? I took 3 years of voice and speech in college, which was all IPA stuff and like placements on the tongue, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna translate it, and then I didn't remember.
Yeah, it was a little glottal, I would say, absolutely, yeah.
Fucking
One of the
motherfucker.
words in your sentence was I. Even reversed, I
Fucking
didn't
bitch, they're
understand
pushing.
it.
They are so query for fucking finishing.
I get to reward the points here. It's 1 through 4, so I'm gonna go 1 point Kaide, 2 points Show the notes. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm in here.
His Hitler sounded really good. 2 points Schlatt.
Round 3.
What do you-
Beginning ring countdown.
I cracked one hard.
It's
But I
2
didn't realize he was
points.
hard skull.
I'll take the blast. Stop!
Delivering replicator.
Is it supposed to be like
Wait, we're just
dodgeball?
chilling in there, but
I mean, probably till the end of the show.
I still see it. Okay, 1 point Kade, 2 points Schlatt, 3 points Daniel, 4 points Lily Pichu. Congratulations. You sounded demonic, but I did understand every single word, which I believe should update our score.
I'm gonna try to replicate.
With Daniel in first
Get him
place
with the
with 7
craft.
points. Schlatt, I can't read it. Schlatt and Lily Pichu in second place with 5 points each. It's 5. And Kaide last place. The show's not over with 3 points. That's right. The show. It's not over. I think Kaide remembers the last job though. Yeah, it's not over. I'm telling you, it's not. Look, there's still another job that the people at home actually get. What's going on? What are you doing here? What's up?
It wouldn't let me craft him. Oh, you already got him?
Okay. You're the repairman. Okay. All right. We'll see you later. Yeah. We'll figure. You know what? Let's go to a quick break. I gotta talk to my
Oh,
repairman. We'll be
fuck.
back in just a bit with some more unpaid intern. Don't go anywhere. Don't get your hand on it again. Get your hand out of it. We're so in jail. All right. We'll see you in a moment.
That will give you wings.
Got a replicator coming down. "45 until ring close. It's near. Easy."
I don't know what to do here, buddy. They just got someone up there.
30 seconds till close. We can. Only 10 seconds left.
I can't craft you there, right? Once it's out of the thing.
Target over there.
Beginning ring countdown.
hey, don't shoot at that.
Don't shoot at that.
They're
I'm gonna end up getting sniped. If I just stay here, I'm gonna have to move at some point.
True.
Ring's not dead.
We go right now. Oh, never mind. That's a solo for sure right there. Oh, never mind.
Is it my birthday already? 30 seconds. Listen up, I'm getting shot at. Flash me up, Doctor. Just giving my shields a recharge. Just 10 seconds.
You got this. You got this. Right. Fuck him up. Yep. I like it. Oh, they're fighting. They're fighting. Got one knock. That's yeah. Still fighting. Oh, there you go. Go. Yeah, they're rezzing in there. Yeah, good. Good job.
Scrappy DP says, sorry.